What's up, guys? Welcome, everybody, to another episode of The Talking Dead Guy. And I just want to say that I've got a couple good buddies with me today. Today, I have Gilbert from Fandom Entertainment joining me. And also, I have a good friend and brother-in-arms, Callan from Psychostat Studios joining me.
What's up, everyone? You can't see it, but I'm just jamming away to the tunes there.
Believe it or not, he is real. We don't use AI on this channel. I swear we don't. Hi, guys. Welcome.
What's up? Glad to be here.
Good. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Gilbs?
Pretty good. And yeah, you're not going to mention that we completely are doing this for the this is the first time we're doing it. I'm not going to mention the other thing.
I mean, we could mention that. It's that's okay. Yeah, this is the fifth time we've actually tried to do this stream. I think we were literally about maybe 10, 15 minutes into talking and realized it wasn't showing up on the channel. It just wasn't doing anything. And
on the other website that we will not name, fuck that website.
The streaming platform that shall not be named. Let's just say it rhymes with blibberbide. How's that?
Yep.
That's my mother. Hi, Mom. Everybody watch your languages. My mother's in the house.
Hello, mother.
G Willikers. I'll try to keep a civil tongue in my head.
I'm totally kidding. It's my mom's fault that I am the way that I am, and everybody must know that. So she's a cool lady. She's the one that got me into aliens and stuff to begin with. So and she's just as nerdy about this stuff as I am. I actually talked to her about Predator Badlands, and believe it or not, Callan, she's on your side with it, and I was like, what? Traitor! Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to get to that part. But basically, that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to just go over the newer Alien IPs that are out in the franchise and where the future might be going with that. And I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I got a couple things pulled up we could talk about. And of course, the Predator franchise. That's seems to take over on my channel, being the breadwinner. Like, people are liking the Predator stuff more than the Alien now, and I'm like, I'll take it. Either or. If I can get you into RoboCop, we're happy campers over here. And then eventually we're going to evolve into Star Wars. We'd like to talk about, the newer Star Wars stuff, the future of Star Wars. That's right. Without spoiling anything for any of the new stuff like Maul and all that. If you guys haven't watched it, we'll try to cover without, spoiling anything. And my good buddy also has a pretty cool Vader series come out. So I feel like it's a good merge, to bring, once we switch to Star Wars, we can talk about that. But either way, the main thing, I guess we'll start. And I know that Callan had mentioned earlier, I'm assuming you're not a huge Aliens fan. I know you've probably seen the older one.
Not really, but I've seen the first movie and it was brilliant, but I just didn't get around to just watching the rest of the franchise. I remember I saw Prometheus years ago, but that was actually before I watched Alien. But whatchamacallit, I barely remember half because I was like a child. I shouldn't have been watching it at that point, but sure. To be grand.
I mean, you got two good ones then. You can't go wrong with the ones you watched, although you just went vastly different styles at that point. You went from the original haunted house monster movie, in space, to fucking in-depth philosophical, who created man, is God real, androids taking over the world, it was a whole what, there was a lot you missed. And Aliens is one of the big ones.
Some might argue there's a lot of better stuff you missed.
My friend saw Aliens there the other day, and I didn't expect him to actually watch it, but he said it was brilliant, and I was like, I need to watch it.
Aliens is a fan favorite.
It's personally my favorite. I think it's the stronger of the controversial thought. I think it's the stronger of the two movies, Alien versus Aliens. I think it's the better one is Aliens, and a lot of people they argue on that point. But it's just one of the few movies I give James Cameron credit for.
Oh, hey, listen, you know what? Yeah, but there are I just want to bring one thing up since we did bring up aliens. Is one little thing that's bothered me for a very long time, and I felt bad, and I just kind of ignored it. But being the guy that I am, and how scrutinizing people are with the newer stuff that's out, I feel like this is fair now, right? Like it's fair to bring it up. One thing that's always bothered me about Aliens, brilliant fucking movie. The effects, everything is practical, beautiful. We got the Queen, that may have never happened, and that was one of the greatest things that ever happened.
We're screwed, man. Game over, man.
A million memes. Like, how many people are still saying, I say we take off and nuke the site from orbit? People are still saying that fucking shit. So it's like meme after meme.
Only get away from her, you bitch.
But you remember the scene when Ripley and Newt, they're sleeping, and Ripley wakes up and she focuses in, and you see the two tubes of the face walkers have been knocked over onto the ground. Okay. If you just hear me out here, if you just pause it, you notice that there's no liquid on the floor. Those things were like really big, right? And it looks like as if they've been pushed over and knocked onto the floor, which would clearly wake Newt and Ripley up from the noise.
Broken glass, water all over the floor.
Get out of there without one of the face huggers getting him, because those things are fucking fast, bro. Like, Burke would have been face hugged. As soon as he knocked that thing over, it would have beeline for him. He was the closest target, and he wouldn't have been able to get out of there, I'm telling you. So that's the one thing that bothered me. It's a little bit of a plot hole that he was able to knock over those giant tubes filled with liquid and face huggers, which would be very heavy, would make a lot of noise, and the water would be everywhere, and there was no water on the floor. There's no noise, and Ripley just
that's
up like, oh, fuck. Yeah,
I mean, I guess I didn't think of that. Yeah, no, that is a plot hole. That said, that's one minor plot hole.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm like, I don't. Yeah, the movie doesn't become less just because of that one thing.
Oh.
It's like, that's like the Jurassic Park, the Lost World. It's like, how did the T-Rex get back in the boat, but also eat the guy holding the button? It doesn't make any sense.
Who knows? It's not that important. It did prove. I mean, I do have a little one on that one. Way off topic, but if you remember when it was trying to close it and it was able to lift the lid, I imagine it probably lifted the lid and the kid got out.
But that's
going around murdering people.
That's beside the point. I'm just saying it doesn't make the movie less of a movie just because it has one
not at
stupid
all.
plot
And that's
hole.
not what I was getting. That's kind of my point, right? Like, my point is that's a pretty major, because that changes the entire flavor of the film after that. Burke becomes the bad guy, right? And it changes the entire motivation of the entire cast of the movie at that point. Now everybody wants to kill Burke, and you get the interrogation scene, and you're following me here, right? So there's that.
Bishop did it.
But it's all based around something that shouldn't have been able to happen. And
it's because Bishop did it. He was that's how it makes sense, is that they got the android to do it, because I don't know how or why, but yeah, for some reason Bishop, because they wouldn't go after him because he's an android. So I'm going to say Bishop did it. Hashtag Bishop is the bad guy.
But here we are finding ourselves writing more of the story for the directors and the writers to make it make sense. And my point is, the movie is still brilliant. It's still a beautiful fucking movie. It's one of my favorites in the franchise, and it doesn't take away from the film. And I've thought about this for fucking years and just never really said anything. So it's sort of like, there that is with how scrutinizing people are with Romulus and Alien Earth, and how, the real fans and fandom were pretty poisonous talking about that shit to each other. And I was like, if you're going to rip apart that much, let's try not to have nostalgia goggles on when we go back and watch the old ones that you're defending that have major plot holes in them. They're not perfect by any means.
I would say that, like the people were definitely toxic about Prometheus, Covenant, and not Romulus. What was the one that also with that? I think there's like three in that. I don't know which other one there was I'm thinking of, but like Romulus, I think it got a lot of it did get a lot of praise for having those vibes of being nostalgic and having the Ridley Scott vibes, even though it wasn't directed by Ridley Scott. I think I don't know. I saw a lot of people being split on it. There was a lot of people who were like, "This is bullshit. It's she's Mary Sue, blah blah blah, DEI nonsense." And then there was a lot of people who were like, actually, it's really fucking cool, and it reminded me of like Ripley, and it reminded me of Ridley Scott. It reminded me of fucking, I don't know. I think that Romulus was one of those ones that was very, very divisive among the fandom. But up until then, all the other ones that had come up like in the last like 10 or so years, you're right. They were getting just torn to shreds.
Mm-hmm. And for me, everybody just defends Alien and Aliens, which, man, they are my favorite fucking movies. Like, I think people catch me wrong when I'm like, but if you're going to scrutinize the new stuff and rip it apart the way you are, it's fair to go back and do it to the old ones too.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to find anything wrong with Alien. As old as it is, the only thing is the effects are dated. Period. End of story. But it's hard to find any plot holes in it. You catch my drift? Like, that was very well thought out. It was pretty much just about the people more than it was the alien. And it was just very well done. Cameron just misses things here and there to get the movie going.
Yeah.
I've noticed that with everything. Terminators, let's be honest, badass fucking one of another favorite franchise ever. But I mean, time traveling robots. That is just an easy fucking plot device to not worry about plot holes, because you can always plug it later in a sequel with another time traveling robot. So it's like, not everything he does is pure.
There's a lot,
but it's badass and it's like industry changing. It changes how everybody does the films after that, and I think it's
Yeah, but let's try to stay on target though, because let me tell you, if we spend time talking about all the plot holes in Terminator, we'll be here all day.
Yeah,
I regret bringing that up, but I mean, it was just Cameron. You know what I mean? Kind of led to it.
I see what you're saying. Is that a lot? He thinks more about the action sequences than he does about the the actual like
how you get there.
Yeah.
Like
he's just like, they'll believe that Burke got in there and pushed over the thing, and they were just asleep through the whole. Whatever. By that point, the suspension of disbelief is out the freaking window, because we're talking about like people on a space colony in the middle of bumfuck space.
Which part are you finding hard to believe here? Like it's
exactly. It's like
it's a girl doing all this stuff, and they're all stupid teenagers making
the face huggers, the aliens, the xenomorph, the colonial marines. Like
the fact that they're colonizing another planet. I mean, what difficulty? Like, it's all science fiction. It's all fiction. Sometimes let's just let go and have fun. And my thing with Romulus is I had my gripes, even on the stream we did. I was kind of calling out, well, I felt like there was a little too many callbacks, and the whole get away from her, you B word.
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like it didn't know what movie it wanted to be referenced, because it referenced, but like it did have the Ridley Scott vibes, like that opening and all of the stuff, like on the station. But then also we had some like, oh, check out this rifle. It's what the Colonial Marines use. And then also like they kind of swapped about. Like they had Ash there for a minute, but then they have him named Rook instead of it being, so that gave me like, oh, kind of like Bishop. So it's like, oh yeah, chess pieces. Oh, I get it.
I get it. They stayed within boundaries. Like if it was in comic book format, people would have accepted it 100%. They'd have been like, this is a great comic. But I think when they were into the movies, maybe it was the advertising. Maybe they kind of overdid it and people hyped it up a little too much. People go in with very high expectations and get let down. That's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, period, end of story. That's going to happen.
Honestly, I'd say in terms of like what we love from the Alien franchise, like body horror, the story, or like the message of like anti-capitalism or capitalism being evil and like corporate greed and stuff like that. I think that Alien Romulus does like the best job conveying those vibes for the Alien friend. I'm hoping he's still hearing this, but I think it still really conveys those vibes, and it does really well doing it. And yeah, it has a lot of nostalgia, what people might call key jangling or member berries or whatever. Yeah, but it still works. I think it's probably in my top 3. Like because
it hits the beats. Like that's all I'm looking for. Like if you're gonna do a new Alien film, as long as you were hitting the beats, we're good. And the fact that it hit all the beats I was looking for.
And while I'm not a fan of, I'm not the biggest fan, at least of Prometheus and whatever, and like the Alien movies that came after it, I really do respect that they spent that they took a minute of that movie and been like, oh yeah, no, everything you watched in Prometheus, a thing. Like yes, the engineers, that's a thing. like the engineer baby in that movie, like bro, that like at that point I was like, what the hell? Like this movie, like they went wild with that, and I was about it.
Utterly terrifying. Like to me, like I said, it hit all the beats, even created new ones, and it tied all of them together. And that's why I think some of the throwback they were doing was helping tie things together, and it did it very reasonably. A lot of us were confirmed on the Black Goo engineer stuff. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that answered so many questions that made a lot of fans mad because they had been theorizing this whole time. Like, well, it was David. I was like, it wasn't. You guys are missing the point. Like, David didn't really do anything. He just copied and fucked up until he got it right. And it still wasn't right. Because if you watch the Xenomorph and Covenant, it doesn't move like
it's a different way. It's a different breed, or it's a different kind. It's not quite the one that we know.
It was an imperfect model from what the engineers had already perfected as a weapon. You know what I mean? Like they knew what they were doing. Those things were designed to be dropped off on Yalja Prime to be like, we don't have to worry about them anymore. And they worked out a deal later though. And this is all like comic stuff people aren't aware of. That the engineers and the Predators had been at war for a long time. And they created a deal because they were just killing each other. And there was no point in it. You know what I mean? So they made this deal, and then the engineers moved on to being more like this benevolent religion.
The robes and huts race.
No, that actually wasn't them. Apparently, those were another colony planet. They were another hybrid. If you notice, they're shorter and they were smaller. And when in Covenant, when they're walking past all the bodies, remember when David's leading them to the temple? When they're walking past all the black burnt bodies or whatever, they're the same size as people.
Oh, okay.
So I learned later. It's not 100%.
I need to go back. I need to go back and watch these movies again.
A lot of theories are now like we're all saying, and I've been saying this for a little bit, that wasn't the engineer homeworld. That was another colony planet. Because when they saw the ship dock, they probably hadn't seen engineers in thousands of years. That's why all the crowds were coming out and cheering, because their gods had returned. If that makes any sense, and it does to me, like when you go back and watch it and all of a sudden they see all that weapon and black stuff in the sky and they're just like, okay, the gods are killing us. What the fuck? You know, like probably their judgment day, you know, but they were like some weird tribal religious that never evolved in violence and all that kind of stuff. So they didn't expect the engineers to come back and kill them. They were expecting their gods to come back because they had changed into a different style of life or a different type of civilization. The Yalja stopped messing with them. You know, they were like, okay, you guys do your thing. We'll do ours. We'll try our best to avoid each other. And they got eggs and all that kind of stuff out of the deal. And then they started using them for hunting, like to hunt them, you know, to get blooded and all that kind of stuff. Cause they're like the most horrible predator creature, whatever you want to fucking call it, in the universe. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much the galaxy. It's the worst thing ever created because it's biomechanical. It could draw energy from being on a ship and just cocoon itself into the ship and get energy from the electronic wires. And it's just they don't need to eat, which that brings to the Romulus point where they're like, how would that thing survive that long in deep space? And I was like,
it just goes into hibernation and becomes a meteor over 100 years because of just like space debris and shit clinging to it.
It cocooned itself out there in space and was collecting nutrients and elements, because space isn't fucking empty. It's actually full as fucking fuck. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of elements floating around.
Just float through space and just collect space dust for that's how meteors are formed. So yeah, it just does that and just lets itself, you know, be protected that way.
I think they can even draw energy from harmful radiation that would be like to people. Because with the stromo exploding, there'd be radiation all over the fucking place. There'd be alpha and gamma rays everywhere, right? Like very high levels. Apparently that can keep them alive too. That would destroy a human's DNA and at the speed of light, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like the second that thing detonated, it would destroy your DNA at the speed of light. You just done.
But
like, no more cell production.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you played like any of the like latest, well, I say latest, but you know, Alien Isolation or like that, like they have like some of the xenomorphs are hanging out outside of the space station and they're just chilling. They don't give a crap about the sun's rays, about any kind of like, you know, radiation or anything. Like they just chill. They don't have to breathe air. They don't have to, like, they are a terrifying species.
And again, that's a perfect deal. You know, like if you're working out a peace deal with another warring species, which let's be honest, the Yalja probably wouldn't win in an all-out war because of the advanced science and technology of the engineers, but you still don't want to be at war like that and wipe out an entire species. You get what I'm saying? So you got to make a peace deal. And if with the Yautja being like, we're cool, just give us some of those eggs. Give us a queen. You know what I mean? Like, let us
go, like make our little temples on Earth so we can go hunt them every 100 years or whatever.
Ooh, believing in one comes in and says, imagine what it would do to a spider. Hey, listen, I think I had that figure back in the day, the action figure when they used to make all that.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not think about what a xenomorph spider would look like. That is terrible. There aren't enough shotguns in the world.
There's
get a flag.
There's not enough worlds. You can have the planet. I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to get anywhere near you. No.
Congratulations, the xenomorph planet now.
In Australia, we need a huntsman spider or something.
Spidery with the
the thing is that you guys have a spider that can like be as big as a wall. I'm like, if a xenomorph, if a facehugger gets on that thing, then you're fucked. You guys are fucked.
I'm gagging. It's all right. Thanks for that terrible mental image. I appreciate that.
But that's where I disagree with you. I think the Predators, given enough like time, because I mean, we've all seen. Well, I don't know, Callan. I'm not sure if you've seen Predators: Badlands or The Killer of Killers, or any, like some of the newest stuff. Like even like Prey, even the Predator we see in Prey. I'm like they could definitely like the xenomorphs. They're supposed to be like the peak of whatever existence or the peak of like life, whatever. Like they're the ultimate predator, their ultimate like monster. Ultimate organism or whatever, like, but I don't know, man. The Predators, like, it's every movie you see from them, or every like thing that they get, like it just like it shows that their technology just continues to go by leaps and bounds. Like I don't know what scientists the Yautja have, but
technology.
I mean, dude, I don't know. I don't know what kind of scientists the Yautja have, but I'm like, I'd be afraid of those motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. To us, yes. To engineers, not so much. That's all I was getting.
I mean,
not xenomorph. They were at war with engineers, so that's why the engineers were like, "We just can't keep doing this. This is not sustainable. We'll end up killing mass amounts of each other because our weapons just keep getting more diabolical and more diabolical and more diabolical." So once the engineers had created xenomorphs, I mean, they pretty much created the worst weapon in the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Like, period, end of story. That's the worst weapon because it's a weapon that can think and do things on its own. Just one of those things wiped out my entire crew in less than 24 hours. I mean,
you're making a lot of alien references.
But engineers, I believe that the engineers, if they really wanted to, would have been able to wipe out Yautja Prime. You know what I mean? Like, just from orbit. They wouldn't even have had to like battle with them. That had just been like, blow the planet up. Fuck them. You know what I mean? And
like, maybe
made peace, so we don't get to hear about that anymore. Then
so I want to share, if you can bring this picture up.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like seeing the things that they've been able to like, because this is directly from Predator Badlands.
Yeah,
like the stuff they've been able to like take out, like a dinosaur skull. Got what I'm pretty sure is one of the aliens from Independence Day right there.
It is.
Like, I don't know, man. I feel like the Predators are a lot stronger than any of the like. I don't know. I give it to the Predators. I might just be fanboying here, but.
I mean, it'd be brutal, but again, we're never going to see that. You know what I mean? Like, they made that peace treaty thousands of years ago. So it's like, I mean, dude, if you zoom in, there's a, if you zoom in that picture, there's an engineer skull on there too.
That is true. Yeah, I was going to mention that too.
They
like
were
the
hunting
one
each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say probably the Predator more was hunting the engineer, probably going to distant colonies, because there's no way they'd get away with that. I think on the engineer homeworld, like, there's no way they bioengineered themselves. So like, when you go back and watch, even in Prometheus, which Callan saw, the suit is part of them. That's not a suit. That's just their body now. They don't have reproductive organs. Those guys
but they still have that weird like elephant mask.
That's crazy. So imagine if you go to their homeworld and they've all bioengineered themselves to be geniuses and they're hyper alert, and you couldn't surprise them. So it's probably distant colonies that these Yautja are finding here and there, and be like, let's hunt them. You know what I mean?
And it's just like subspecies of engineer that like bred with other like creatures, or became like kind of like humans were, or whatever. We were like their not offspring, but we were like their creations or whatever the hell.
Now, let's breach in a little bit and kind of like skip ahead to Alien Earth because personally, I felt like I was watching one of the old Dark Horse comic series. Like it was just so off the wall. Like it was literally like from left fucking field.
Some wild. Okay, so that's another thing that talking about Alien Earth, the crazy aliens the bleak fucking future that Alien Earth shows some. Okay, so I mentioned it before. What's his name? What do I call him? So he's discount Timothy Chalamet. Being the world's first, the world's first like trillionaire or quadrillion, whatever the hell.
His name was Boy. That's stupid, but his name was Boy. Boy Genius. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was so tired of that guy. I'm like,
well, yeah. And he did a good job by making you hate him. Which
he did. But everything, so like that guy pissed me off. The bleak future of like the only aliens they like. Oh, we went to all these distant planets and found specimens of these alien life, and it's like you found the most like dangerous, most fucked up, like the weird little eye squid thing that like takes over the sheep, the fly thing that melts one of the kids. Like, dude.
The plant why would you that you had no idea was going to turn into a flying fucking wall crawling octopus thing? Like I was like, what the fuck?
The second you start seeing the little tentacle like start flying around looking at you, shoot it. Fucking shoot the big pulsating part at the top. Shoot that with a shotgun. I know it has a video game weakness. Do it.
People were complaining so much. Like, what is this shit? This doesn't feel like Alien. And I'm like, it feels 100% like the Alien franchise. You just didn't spread out. You didn't watch.
It was just weird.
Any more media? You didn't take in anything. You didn't play any of the games. You didn't collect any of the old toys or nothing.
There was a lot of like crazy alien stuff that's been out there. So yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. It felt very Alien, but it felt just like they were doing a lot. They were doing a lot,
field, dude. Left field, like putting a human brain into a synth body or human consciousness into a synth body. That's Prometheus shit. That's like
that with the cyborg guy,
electric sheep shit. Like it's now philosophical. Like, are they even human anymore? Because there's no organics in there. How do you classify that? So it gets you thinking on that level, which is 100% Alien. So I thought, no matter what, they have hit every beat. It's really weird. So I'm not going to deny people that it is weird. It's got a weird feel through the whole thing. The music soundtrack at the end always is a little jarring.
The girl learning how to like, I think Wendy or whatever her name was, like learning how to fucking talk to the xenomorph. That was crazy. Like, so I'm going to say this is I think, and we'll talk about, we will transition to it later. I think I'm enjoying the Predator stuff a lot more than the Alien stuff because the Alien stuff is getting off the wall. Like they are going, like I really like Romulus, but Alien Earth went just insanely off the wall, and I'm like, it was good, but it was also just like what
weird.
The hell? I'm gonna say it bordered on Lovecraftian. Like,
yes, that was good. That was good. I didn't put two and two together, but that was a very good way of putting it because it does kind of have this cosmic horror feel to it now, like. But it's good. I mean, Alien should have naturally evolved to that. I mean, when you see the Queen, and if it wasn't in a James Cameron movie, Queen, and it was done in a more Ridley Scott Alien type vibe, it would be Lovecraftian. I mean, you've got tentacles everywhere. This thing can telepathically speak and fuck with your mind and give you images and all this weird shit. And that's pretty Lovecraftian, like, and we'll never understand it. Like, we'll never understand it as a species. Like, you can't. Humans can't wrap their fucking mind around it. And that's why
also all the other alien, like the 5 other alien species that had like similar kind of like, what the hell is this thing? Like, you can't really explain it. It's just something beyond explanation. You know what I mean?
The eyeball thing, the Oculus was my favorite one because I mean, once it got into that dude. And his eye, he just turns around in his eye, and then he ends up fighting the xenomorph. I was like, this is fucking cool, dude. Like, it is cheesy as fuck, but I'm giggling. Like, there's a dude with a eyeball species controlling his body right now, fighting a fucking xenomorph and trying to bite it. I'm like, oh, this is
wild.
This is cool. Like, it may have been weird, and it may have been off-putting for people, but it was cool. You know what I mean? And that's my whole thing is it was weird, and I appreciate the quirkiness about it, and I appreciated the weirdness. Because it was different than everything we've ever gotten. And it always seemed like a formula with aliens. And it's like, do we need the people find an egg, make stupid decisions, somebody gets impregnated, now the aliens are hunting down humans. It's just constantly the same formula, and we didn't get that with Alien Earth. They were leaving me guessing at every episode, like, what the fuck is even going to happen? I don't know. You know? And their approach on the droids was perfect. Like, I don't know, man. Timothy Oliphant, I'm a fanboy, so that's probably not fair, and I'm a bit biased with him, but dude, his role was fucking perfect, man.
Yeah, no, having like the trichotomy, I guess, at that point, because you had like the cyborg dude, you had the actual like synth who was who was made a synth, and then they have the kids who were transferred from being human to becoming synth, and like so they became hybrids. So you had the three like different like perspectives on like existence.
The cyborg Morrow. Yeah, you're right. There was Cyborg who was just human with organic parts.
Yeah, he was human with a robot arm.
And then there was the hybrids. And yeah, there was all these different, you're right. There was like 3 to 4 different dichotomies because there was the human approach.
Yeah. Exactly. And there was all the normal people just running around.
Timothy Chalamet. If you want to throw in his character, I believe he was so ADHD and autistic that he was a different species.
He was barely human altogether.
He may not have been human at all. And that's horrible to say, but dude, he just had no empathy.
You heard it here, guys. That guy thinks that autism makes you not human.
Like, you're worse than the Weyland-Yutani Corporation.
Holy shit.
Bro. Like, you're worse, way worse. And that's saying a lot.
It is.
But anyway,
Callan, what did you think about Alien Earth?
I did some reading on season 2. So thank God we got a season 2.
Let's segue right off of that.
Yeah, it's time to go. Anyway, we got a season 2, and apparently Peter Dinklage is signed on.
Oh shit.
So I'm a little curious to see how weird they're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, you just brought on Peter Dinklage. No matter what, you brought weird with you.
Please make him a synth. Please make him a synth. I want Peter Dinklage to be a synth. That'd be awesome. I don't know why, but I want to be a little robot.
Diabolical, don't you think? Like, to make a synth like not be able to move cabinets. I think it's mean.
Like, make it, I don't know, maybe his creator had wanted it to be a cruel joke or something. I don't know. It's like, I made you small just so you know you're always beneath me or some shit like that. I don't know. I think that'd be great. Come on, guys, make him a
phenomenal. He's a phenomenal actor. So I'm curious. I think they're gonna make him a Weyland-Yutani executive.
I can see that.
So, I mean, he'd nail that. He'd fucking nail that, you know. So I'm a little curious.
He's like the Burke of the show.
Maybe. I guess the time period. I mean, let's be honest, man. We got people like Burke that exist now that are doing Burke kind of shit, other than being Superman and pushing over giant tubes of facehuggers, silently, and then escaping at light speed. My point is, we have people that are like Burke now that, you know, do the same shit. So I can only imagine that won't stop. It would probably just get worse. And you know what I mean? The narcissism, sociopathy would just get worse in the future. Like, completely disconnected from humans. You grew up in a tower. Because I mean, Alien Earth definitely laid the groundwork for corporations now run the planet. You know what I mean? Like, there's no more governments anywhere. It's Weyland-Yutani, it's this corporation, and they build their cities and make the laws in their cities. And if you breach their cities, you have to follow their laws. And it's like, you're a corporation, dude. Like, you shouldn't be making rules for.
Yeah, you shouldn't own a fucking city if you're a corporation. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And you should have a private military. If you're Amazon should not have a private military. You know what I mean?
I think they hit the mark. I do. I think that's kind of where we're headed if we don't get things under control. So it's like
Planet Starbucks. Like,
the
Doritos Club was right. Planet Starbucks, like the Domino's, the Domino's asteroid belt. It's like it's going to be a thing, guys. Corporations are going to rule the goddamn Amazon. Yeah, Planet Amazon.
That's it. The Amazon, Planet Amazon. Visit the Microsoft asteroids. sail the seas of, you know, whatever. You get the point. That's how we're headed, and it's gonna
the
be
meta nebula. Like, watch. That's what he's gonna. He's like, Zuckerberg's gonna own a whole star system, and then you're gonna have to, like, you know, pay to go visit it or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get. It's gonna happen eventually, and I'm gonna be dead when it happens. I'm glad.
Pay a subscription to fucking live there or something like that.
Dude,
you can pay for the standard tier.
Yeah, Netflix colony,
tier.
gold tier, and get all these special benefits. I mean, that's some Black Mirror shit.
If you end up having a child, you have to upgrade to a family tier.
Yeah.
Family tier. Your subscription only covers 2 adults. If you add anybody,
it covers 2 adults and only 3 children. If you have a 4th one, we're gonna have to confiscate that from you.
Anything over that breaches the contract and is property of Meta. Like, let's be honest, it won't be Zuckerberg. It's going to be his clone. One of his clones murdered the real Zuckerberg decades ago.
Yeah, Zuckerberg 18
on the show.
It'll be Zuckerberg 18 running around or whatever.
Anyway, I thought I'd bring up the Peter Dinklage thing, and filming for season 2 is starting soon. And I'm excited because I'd like to see where they're going to go. Because where they left us, I was already like, well, my interest is fucking peaked at this fucking point. There's a whole group of that are children with 2 xenomorphs on their team. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'd like to see where this goes. And I think Weyland-Yutani ships were closing in on the island basically just to go to straight war. So it's going to be...
They're all going to die.
And I'm excited to see where the mess goes. But moving on to Predator. So at least my buddy Callan can pitch in on this one. Because at least he's been keeping... I don't think... Did you watch Killer of Killers?
No, haven't.
Okay, so he hasn't seen Killer of Killers yet, which, wow.
But Prey, I'm assuming, yes?
I think I saw the start of it. Didn't finish it, though.
I know. Long. It is a pretty long movie.
Yeah.
Prey just rejuvenated my whole love of the franchise. Good. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the Predators or the Predator left a horrible taste in my mouth.
Yeah, not. So yeah, I liked Killer Killers. I liked Badlands. Badlands was all right, and then Prey was phenomenal. I think, like, personally, I think. But
Trachtenberg's run has been impressive. Like
like the Predator cinematic universe, whatever the hell he's trying to work out. Like, so yeah, like, I guess it's been out for a while. So spoiler for Killer of Killers. When we have like we show that like Dutch and the dude from Predator 2 and the girl from Prey and like all the people who've killed predators in the past have been like kidnapped or like on ice. And it shows that there's like hundreds of them just in this warehouse. So I'm like, I kind of want to see what they do with that and where they're going with, you know. I'm sure they're going to do another anime. There's no way they're going to get like 90-year-old Arnie back to be Dutch again.
I don't think he could. Let's be honest. Like, a Yaoja would murderate 90-year-old Arnold at this fucking point. Like, oh, my heart. You know what I mean? He just died. But Frozen Dutch now, that's a whole different situation. And I'm wondering, because apparently Trachtenberg caught up on the comics, and I noticed like everything that's been coming out, even with Prey, there's a nod to the comics in it. So I kind of noticed here and there that he's paying more attention to some of the other media, exploring more into the Yaoja culture. And this is where I don't know if my mother is still in chat, but if she is, this is where she didn't like it. She's like, I don't want to know. I always liked it being a mystery. And I was like, but they kind of made them like just mindless murderers that didn't speak or communicate. You know, they were just murdering bastards in the first couple of movies. And I was like, the more you explore, you realize that there's a culture to these. They have language, science, you know what I mean? And I find that interesting myself. So I got into the comics when I was young, and he's touching on so much of this. Like, when I know Cal wasn't a huge fan of Badlands. When I was talking to you, yeah. I mean, what did you think?
I didn't even watch it.
That really?
I
thought we were talking, and wasn't that you?
I don't think so. I don't remember talking about it. Yeah.
Now I feel really stupid.
That's the one about the predator who's like a teen or whatever. He's going through his like blood, not his blooding
I
thing.
thought that was you.
Yeah, or he's going through his first hunt or some shit.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
I haven't seen that either.
Man, I would have completely changed topics at the start of the third time through this stream if I'd have known that. Because literally the first 40 minutes of this entire conversation, Callan's just like,
No, I'm listening away. I'm listening away though.
that sucks. This is a podcast,
Yeah,
not a listen cast.
He's like, yeah, come on in. Tell us what. So, but all right, but like, pray. Give us your thing on that.
The first few minutes.
The first few
yeah.
minutes, right?
First few minutes. Wow. Oh boy, I thought you watched more than that. Oh.
I watched like 15, 20 minutes or so. I think anyway. This is fucking a good while ago. Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me, man?
It's all good.
We could have just talked Star Wars for hours. Anyway,
it's all good.
Thanks for joining us. That's it for today. Bye, everybody.
You want to talk Star Wars for a minute and then maybe circle back to Predator?
No. You know what? It doesn't matter because we can do this any other time. Like, as far as I know, the future of the Predator franchise, from what I was reading, is he's working on new stuff and working on stuff for Paramount. So he's not giving up. He's still loving the franchise. He wants to bring more to it. So what's in the article that I was reading is we are getting another more of Badlands, and there is a prequel comic that shows the first hunt he went on and how he failed and why his brother was angry with him. And I think I was going to cover that on the channel. As a matter of fact, that's why I wanted to talk about.
What I'd like, and so this has nothing to do with Badlands or Prey or Killer. You know what I would really like is if they would make a sequel to Predators, to the one with Adrian Brody and like the one that like tried to recapture that vibe of a bunch of misfits out in the fucking jungle. Trying to survive. Like, I want them to make a sequel of that because I know they did it in the comics, and I know they showed what happened to the I forget what his name is, the guy. I know they showed what happened to him and the IDF
Royce.
girl. Yeah, Royce. Like but still though, I wish they would make like a canon sequel to that movie.
Trachtenberg could work it out to where they got frozen too. You get what I'm saying? Like well, maybe him. He rescued her. She would have died. So, you know what I mean? Like, he rescued her, but I could see them freezing him since he literally beat one. You know what I mean? Just outsmarting it. And what's up, buddy?
I don't know, Callan, how do you feel about did you see Predators? It's a pretty old movie at this point.
I know I sound terrible, but I actually haven't. It's Predator that I've the only one that I've seen anyway.
No. All right. So, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. God damn it.
Oh, Alex, buddy. Hey, what's up? What's up, my friend Random, my brother? How are you today? It's good to see you, man. Sorry, I closed your chat there too quickly because Alex jumped in. You're waiting in the wrong place. Hold on a second.
Are we bringing it?
Sorry,
are we bringing
Alex,
in your?
So much that happened. I'll explain it later. He's waiting in the other stream.
Oh, dude, bring him into StreamYard. Bring him into StreamYard.
Yeah, I gotta make the copy. I'm sorry, buddy. We started the stream and it was like everything kind of just went haywire for a second.
Flew off the rails.
I screwed up, and then I forgot to send you the new link. So, mother of.
Like, well,
Discord again.
Well, that's the podcast, everyone. Thanks for being.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Play me off, Johnny.
I'm gonna do that like 10 more times, and people are gonna leave the stream thinking it's over. I gotta open Discord again because I was tired of the notifications going off. But he's been in there. I don't even know how long, man. I feel bad now, man. I feel really bad. But hey, you're here now, and you know what? You are Gilbert's escape plan because he's got to go to.
Yeah, I got to leave it at like 15 or so minutes because what is it? What time is it for you right now?
It's 2 after 4.
Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, so our thing starts at 4:30 your time.
Okay.
So I got
you
I
need a
got to
little
leave in like
time.
15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, a little time between there. I can understand
But
that.
yeah, it's been a podcast. We found come to find out that Callan, your resident Predator expert, hasn't actually watched anything Predator since the 1980s.
Yeah, I feel this is almost comedy at this fucking point. I feel
That was the
really
greatest
bad.
reveal.
Do you actually think that I knew the whole franchise as a whole? Like, you know,
Predator wise, yeah, I thought I
Yeah.
did. I could have swore that was you I was talking to about Badlands that said you didn't like it because it felt like Disney stuff.
might have been a
could've
Star Wars
swore that
show.
was
Was
you.
it a Star Wars show or something? Or
Maybe, I don't know, man. Oh my!
I mean, Predator is owned by Disney now, so it's like everything that was
Yeah.
Fox is now owned by them. So yeah, no,
Oh, shit.
they're like there's a reason that
See ya, buddy.
Badlands feels Disney. It's just the problem is that I don't mind that.
yeah,
I'm like, I don't know.
It
was
to
fun.
be honest.
Yeah, it had some cool parts. It had some cool like monsters they had to go fight on this like killer planet. Whatever, man. It doesn't. And the canon, it ruins the canon. My canon. I'm like, dude, just let it be a stupid
canon. It's time the canon evolves. And dude, it felt comics. It felt like the fucking comic.
And even if it's not canon or whatever, just let it be a Predator movie. Let it be a fine. Let it be a one-off. Let it do what comics used to do and just be a fucking one-off and not have to worry about does it mix with the Alien franchise.
Alex,
Oh
welcome.
my God, it's Peter Parker himself.
I have been falling
Spider-Man
for 30 minutes.
Gilbs and everybody. I think we should at least move on a little bit and talk about some Star Wars because, man, 46 minutes of talking about shit Callan had no fucking clue.
No knowledge of.
I mean, the idea of, but you know what I mean? He's just like, I don't know.
My bad.
Callan was
I
our
mean,
Joe
right.
Rogan on this. He's just like, that's wild,
Yeah.
bro. That's cool.
What about Alien?
Before you
I
change
saw
it
the
though,
first
I
one.
liked Prey. That was all I saw. That's my Predator stuff. Cool.
Yeah, no, Prey was good.
Loved
You're
Prey.
not wrong.
Absolutely.
Solid
you're not
movie.
wrong.
At
At least there's that. But anyway, we can all agree, maybe not Alex, but we can all agree that Maul was probably one of the best Star Wars installments we've had since Andor.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fine. I liked the lightsaber battles. It was okay. I'm like, is that just because Darth Vader showed up? I think it's just because Darth Vader showed up. Like, be honest. Are you being biased just because you were happy about the Darth Vader scene?
I mean, I was.
Ooh, Darth Vader versus Maul.
I was.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was brilliant. But like, as I was watching the entire series up until the episode where Vader shows up, I was saying to my dad and a few of the lads, it's really good. I mean, like it felt like an extension of Clone Wars that we've all wanted, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then
I really
Vader
like Sam
carry
Witwer
on.
too. I just love the guy so much.
Hey, man,
listen,
everybody
in interviews, yeah.
As far as voice acting went, everybody in Maul did a fantastic job. Like, the captain, I knew who he was immediately. Like 3 lines into it, I was like, "Oh my god, this is dude from Narcos." Like, I'd know that voice anywhere, and I went, "Hell yeah!" You know what I mean? Like, I was like, "Cool." Then I know that's covered.
See,
I know.
I know this. I know that actor has been another step, but the guy who played Docky, what is it, Master Docky? He's like, are you in good hands with Allstate? He's done a million other things. But that's the only thing are you in good hands? That dude.
You're in good hands with Allstate. Yeah, he's got a great voice, and like he's recognizable right off the bat. Some of the other people were just voice actors. I've noticed they weren't.
The person who played Devin, she was the first time I've seen her in something was Telltale's Walking Dead season 4. She was one of the supporting
Telltale put out a season 4?
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I thought they only did 3 seasons. I didn't know they did a 4th.
I know there's I think that when you get to play as Clementine finally.
Alex's head just went.
Boom.
I have been out of the loop on
Oh,
Telltale.
dude, it's really good too. Like,
Yeah. To
if
be
you
fair.
haven't, and that's all going to be new to you, stay away from it and just play it. Don't watch anything, just
Yeah,
play it.
don't watch any gameplay. Just get
Yeah.
into it.
And ignore.
Make sure you play through.
It's a season
Ignore the
4.
the comics that come after. Just ignore
Oh,
them.
God.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Her story is so. I don't even. You know what?
Also,
I'm just gonna shut
It
up.
was
also,
after-
yeah, the
It was
Michonne,
after I gave
like
up
side
Walking
game.
Dead.
Yeah, the
the
Michonne one, not really
show.
necessary.
Yeah. That's why I didn't hear about it, because it was after I gave up the show. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, that,
Blame you for giving
So
up
now,
the shot.
if we start talking The Walking Dead,
Yeah.
which I am 100% okay with, that's gonna
stay on
sting a
target.
little for
Stay on
people.
target.
Stay on
Stay
target.
on target.
Yeah, stay on target, because I think that's gonna sting for some people right
You're
now.
right.
That you're
Yeah.
putting that up. But
Yeah.
I do advise Alex, because you were talking with me and Callie the other day, and we were giving you movies to watch, like, and you were like, "Well, I haven't seen Interstellar," and I'm like, "Fuck, what?" You know what I mean? Like, okay, gotta watch.
I know.
that.
I
And
did
then the
see
movie
The
Callan
Long
was
Walk,
suggested,
though.
and it was like,
Oh,
we were
yeah,
talking
what'd you
about which
think?
order you should watch them. I was like,
Loved
it
it.
depends on how you want to walk
Yeah,
away from all
Every
this.
second of it. Just, oh.
You want to walk up fucked up? You want to walk away with a happy ending? It just depends, like how you want to do this. But that's
I am
another
on my way to Interstellar next, though. So,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're not
But
gonna
I
go
got The
wrong.
Long Walk out of the way. Thank God there was a version without any ads. So I was happy for that.
Cool.
I don't think I'm going to
thoroughly
get that
enjoyed.
luxury with Interstellar. It's on.
You gotta
Probably not.
with The Long Walk, you gotta
Oh,
sort of
Paramount
take your
Plus.
brain
Oh.
and step away from
Ugh.
reality and just let it happen. Like, because no human
Oh,
being
I
could
know.
walk that long without dying. Like, period, end of story, you die. Your body would fall apart. But if you
Yeah.
take that out of your head and just be like, this is fiction,
Yeah.
the whole premise is not real.
Yeah.
Then you can
bro.
enjoy
It
I could
might
do
have
that.
made better sense if it had been like
Walk
over
that.
the course of 2 or 3 days, Like,
Nah, dog. I can walk that shit. That's easy. Fucking bunch of pussy. I could do that.
That's fucking light work. Can't do it.
Like, fucking just get your cardio. Get on my level. Get good, scrub.
Yeah.
physically impossible.
I
Physically
know.
impossible. Your
So,
body.
the idea
will
of having to like crap while I'm still walking would be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was so
Broken
great
leg, I was just
seeing
like,
Mark.
"Oh, good."
I also want to say
Mark
that it was
Hamill.
also really great seeing Mark Hamill in another role that wasn't a Star Wars in live action.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
he's getting a live action reappraisal.
I mean, I think he's going to be slowly making a comeback now that he's
Yeah.
older, and he can kind of just branch out.
Yeah.
Now he's too old to play Luke Skywalker. Now he can actually do other roles.
Yes. Now he can actually play other characters, and I'm happy that are not voice, that are actually in live action, and I'm so happy to see him on that. So
Dude,
What do you think of
Finbar, what's
Oh,
up, buddy?
Finbar.
peace.
I'm glad you made it too. We'll update later. You can check out the stream later if you can't hang out, but I got to
Hey, Callan, what was the question you were gonna ask, though?
what do y'all think of the fan cast of like Sebastian Stan to be Luke Skywalker?
100%.
Dude, he
What?
does look like young Mark Hamill, doesn't he?
A little bit.
Like, I mean, well, every year that passes, he's getting older too. So if we're gonna do
Yeah,
that, let's fucking do it. But
Yeah, we do need
Yeah.
to get on the ball.
Honestly,
but
I'd
see
take
the fan
that over
people.
another AI, another
Yeah.
deepfake, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, Mark Hamill's got his seal of approval on him,
Yeah.
So let's do it.
so why not?
Yeah.
Let's,
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
Okay.
the guy who played young Solo didn't look anything like young Harrison Ford, but
He did a
yet
good
still
to
sold you the
deepfake
role.
him,
Like he still
Yeah.
sold it to you. Like you still feel like this is a young Han Solo by his mannerisms and the stuff he's learning how to say, and
Yeah.
it's a humor and it's like cynical way he speaks to people. That was like, that's Harrison Ford, dude. Like, so I felt like he did a good job. I didn't once question it because I was super worried about that. Like.
Yeah. I know.
And that's it for the show. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a
Bye. I just got here, but bye. Oh my.
I didn't mean
love Gilberts for a second there.
that was an accident. I totally did not. I was trying to like open another tab, and it kind of just, it happened.
Just went.
Now,
Yes.
the only thing that I'll let Sebastian stand, I would like to see him in, say, the next season of Ahsoka or something. as
Okay.
another cameo as a test run. I think casting him and then doing like a side movie or a whole series with him without a test run is financially a bad idea. Because it's like
see
Full
how
on.
the
3 episodes
audience
in,
thinks
and
of
people
him.
hate it.
Yeah.
You still got 9 episodes you got to pay him.
You know,
Well, that's why they cast John Krasinski as Reed Richards, because it was a popular fan cast. So they put him in Doctor Strange to see
Test
if it
run.
would work. And
Yep.
I
test
mean,
run.
we
Did you
could
like the
do
movie?
what we could do. So instead of like you could, because he already looks like it, you need to just see if he can do the voice and like get the mannerism. So do like a Star Wars Visions thing where you'll cast him as Luke Skywalker.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there you go.
But I was going to Tahi Station pick up some power converters. Shut the fuck up.
Or something like that, and then like see how he does with just voice wise, and then you can start just get him in. After that, like that's my view on it.
You go
Well,
back to them old Star Wars and you're watching Luke Skywalker, a young Hamill at like 18, 19, 21 years old, right? In that range to, mid 30s. And he sounds so young. And then you give him like decades of smoking cigarettes and doing Joker laughs. And you listen to him now and he's got one of the deepest voices in voice acting history.
Yeah.
His voice is still very distinct, but if he tries to do his like young Luke Skywalker voice now, he just can't do it.
It sounds like Joker. You know what I mean? Like he turns
Yeah.
into the fucking Joker when he tries to be young. And it's like, but I mean, if he hadn't have smoked fucking 2 packs a day, we wouldn't have had him as the Joker.
He wouldn't have been Ozai. He wouldn't have been. Yeah, he wouldn't have been the Joker for all those years. He wouldn't have been, like all those little bit parts that we were just like, hey, it's Mark Hamill. He wouldn't have been Cockknocker.
Right. Listen, so kids, if you're watching and you want to be a voice actor, start smoking cigarettes. That's probably going to get me demonetized.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't smoke cigarettes, kids.
No, smoke the alternate, which I'm not going to mention that
sing.
because that's definitely going to get you demonetized.
I would not be able to sing if I did that.
Yeah, true.
No, but you could be like Clancy Brown, dude. You could be Mr. Krabs one day.
Listen, you know
Yes.
how many vocalists out there
That's bad.
smoke cigarettes?
I know, and they lost their voices at 50 because of it.
I mean, it's 50. What kind of fucking band
know.
career are you going to have?
Telling you.
McNulty? Yeah.
I'm
Hey, guys,
terrible.
use
I'm
the
almost
other
50.
thing.
I'm almost 50.
But anyway. Yeah, use the other thing that doesn't give you throat cancer.
That also is the other. That is also the other truth too. I
Yeah.
try not to.
Listen. I wasn't
either.
being serious, guys. I'm actually going to delete that from the live stream.
I'm gonna go cut that. I'm gonna go cut that part out where I told kids to smoke.
Smoke if you want to be a good voice
That guy
actor. That's
endorses
terrible advice.
smoking, like,
Yeah,
And
no.
if anybody believes me,
It's-
you
it's-
know,
Don't
it's sending
smoke.
people
Don't. Hey, children, don't smoke.
That's okay.
Smoking is bad. Smoking is bad for bad people.
smoking is bad, and
He's a
only
bad. This
people
guy
do
up here is a bad person.
it. I am a villain. I am a villain.
Look at that face. I'm kidding. I love you, buddy. You're
I
good.
mean, I'm wearing a Wayland Yutani badge. I am the villain.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Anywho,
And we should
Star
have known
Wars.
the minute we walked in.
so
not even
I'm
real.
curious. All right, I want to ask you guys before. I only got another like 5 or so minutes before I have to go, but I gotta ask. So next year, next May, I think it's for like May 22nd or 20, like whatever for Star Wars Day or for that around that time. It's they're releasing the original like unedited like unenhanced Star Wars back in theaters. Like it's not A New Hope. It is Star Wars 1977. Like no. And like before they had Arabesh, like it has like English like stuff on their like labels and stuff, power controls or whatever when Obi-Wan is doing it. Like they don't have Arabesh on like the consoles of like the X-Wings or anything like that. There's no like the X-Wing fight is going to be like the original like models, not the CGI.
Right.
So my question is, how excited or not excited are you for that?
I'm excited.
Yeah, because I'm just curious on like, do you prefer the CGI or do you?
I didn't think they ever revealed it. I didn't
It's
think
just a money
I didn't
grab,
think the
too.
originals were ever gonna see the light of the day. To be honest, like
Apparently it's for their 50th anniversary. They're like, all right, guys, you've been asking for it. We're, for like 1 week only, in theaters, kind of thing.
People
If
are
they come out with a
asking for it.
4K on it, I'd definitely get it.
People are
Ooh.
asking for it because
cool.
they don't remember it, and when they do remember it, they're going to be like, "Okay,
It's like, no, I see why they put the CGI. Put like the
I have a
human Jabba the
balance.
Hutt.
Remember when they
of the
did
hu-
Oh,
VHS
but
remasters? There was the first time they just digitally remastered them, right?
But no, but have the real Jabba the Hutt scene with like where he was a human
Dude,
being instead of a giant slug.
Yeah, that's
And
nobody wants that.
when Han ran around the corner and saw all the stormtroopers, there were like 2 or 3 of them in the original version, but like they added like
Personally,
50 more of them.
There's a balance,
Yeah.
right? There's the originals that were completely original, and then there was this period that were my favorite, where they just digitally remastered them. There was no CGI added. They didn't add in creatures or add in scenes or put scenes back in. It was just cleaned up. The audio sounded better. The contrast of the blue screen with the ships was cleaned up a little bit. I don't know if you remember, but they were only on VHS, and the first one just had Darth Vader's face on it. The next one was R2-D2's, and the last one was C-3PO's. And that was, I think it was just the first time the THX remaster version came out. Those are my favorite ones. Because I remember Jedi in the theater. I remember that, but I was young, man. I mean, Star Wars came out the year I was born, and none of us remember that.
God.
So you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I wouldn't have been born for another like, what is that? 17 years? 27 years.
And I grew up as the
damn it.
prequels were coming out. Like, I think the earliest one I could actually remember was Revenge of the Sith. And Revenge of the Sith was the earliest one I remember. And I remembered wanting to go see it. And then all of the PG-13 stuff came out about it. And it was like, nope.
Oh God, dude. I was like 13 years old when that movie came out.
I was 8. Full on 8.
I don't want enough to be your guys' dad.
Dennis came out when I was 2 years old. Like, seriously.
Yeah, no. So I mean, so apparently, I'm glad we're finally getting to this part though, because the Star Wars stuff that's coming up. Apparently, there's like a new trilogy that's coming out that they announced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hang on. So Star
Hell,
Wars,
even Hamill's talking about it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about Rey, but like it's like 50 or 60 years in the future. It's like she's like old Rey. It's not going to be necessarily Daisy Ridley anymore. If it is, that she's going to be like aged up.
I didn't mind.
So yeah, so we get like apparently there's the new Jedi Order stuff is going to be directed by Charmin. I'm not even going to try those last names because I'm going to butcher the crap out of them. But it's some director I'm not familiar with.
I'll be honest. If they are going to go down that route, Rise of Skywalker is going to be a bit of a stain to walk off for me, to be honest. I
didn't mind. I did. It's Last Jedi that was the problem. Rise of Skywalker, like Force Awakens, had potential if they had just stuck with J.J. Abrams through those 3 movies. Like if they had
a plan throughout the whole thing. If
they had a plan,
if they just figured out what they were going to do before they even made the movies,
which is kind of J.J. Abrams' style. Is he kind of likes to do that, throw something, breadcrumbs in, and figure out what they mean later when it's actually time to reveal it.
That's what I mean. Is if they had given him the full trilogy, like if instead of going Rian Johnson and then having him, Johnson it up, like just don't get me wrong. I like Knives Out. I like Glass Onion. I like his like murder mystery. Like Rian Johnson can be a good director, but he did his own. But he just took all that stuff and went fuck Abrams. If they had just let Abrams do his thing through 3 movies, I think they might have actually had a pretty good trilogy.
Abrams is overrated.
What is Abrams doing these days post Rise of Skywalker?
I don't know.
Abrams is overrated. So it's tradition to have
I did like the first Star Trek he did. I did. I actually consider it one of my favorite Star Treks, actually, because
the only Star Trek I'll ever watch.
Yeah.
You don't want Zachary Quinto screaming "Khan"?
No.
Yeah.
No way. Even though I loved Benedict Cumberbatch in it, I'm sorry. It's a remake of Wrath of Khan.
But anyway,
it is. And they promised it wouldn't be. But anyway,
tradition to have the new director direct the first one,
wrong
and then bring in directors to direct the next 2. That's Star Wars tradition to do that. They were following tradition. The problem was Kathleen Kennedy. The problem was they're trying to stream Star Wars and they're treating it like YouTube, where if
It's
we
like,
don't
oh,
get that many views on this one,
Yeah.
we'll change the whole story and see if we can get more views on this one. And they sort of let
I
the
know.
directors do their own thing for each movie, and then tried to bring Abrams back to rescue the franchise, and he diarrhea shat all over it. Like, whoops.
Yeah, 'cause,
So
like,
I lost faith
right,
in
like,
Abrams at
Force
that point. Like,
Awakens,
he's overrated. He's overrated.
like Force Awakens was fine. It was safe.
Yes.
But like,
That's my
had-
issue with Force Awakens.
yeah,
Too
it
safe,
had so many.
too predictable. It's a remake of Episode 4. I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
You know.
But like,
I don't know.
with J.J. Abrams putting in all those breadcrumbs, like, oh, who's Snoke? Oh, who's Rey's parents, and all this sort of stuff,
Yeah.
and then giving it to Ryan Johnson, who didn't know what J.J. Abrams was going to do with it, and went like, oh, I
Didn't
want to
care.
subvert
Abrams didn't know what he was gonna do with
expectations,
it.
you know, that sort of thing. Like, I remember I was talking to somebody who liked The Last Jedi, and they said, like, fair enough. Like, if you like The Last Jedi, you know, fair play to you.
I'll be
But
honest. I'm one of those people too. I kind of like The Last Jedi. Not
Yeah.
all of it, but I liked it better than most people did. You know.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah.
I'm bummed out that I have to leave now because we're getting to a really good part of the conversation I want to jump into.
Yeah.
But
I know.
I will see you guys. Take it easy, everybody.
Talk
Do it
later.
again.
Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hopefully, I'll see you a little bit later on the Fulcrum Entertainment podcast or in the chat. So
Yeah,
see you later, guys.
share the link where we can find you quickly, and we'll come raid you.
Yep, indeed, I will. Take it easy, guys.
See you, buddy.
Enjoy.
Yep.
But what was I saying there? Yeah, when I was talking to my friend who liked The Last Jedi, I was like, "Oh, why did you like the movie?" And he said, "Oh, it subverted expectations. It went differently." And then I turned around to him and went like, "Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good, you know."
I agree with that, but that
Yeah.
wasn't really what I liked about Last Jedi. I'll be honest. I kind of like exploring those themes of the mentor who does like, don't get me wrong, I'm not entirely thrilled with how he does Luke Skywalker, and I see Mark Hamill's point, but I guess I just kind of like the reluctant mentor story a lot, you know. I eat that stuff
We already had that with Yoda.
Yeah, I do like that as well. It's just they picked the wrong character. Like Luke, I was saying it to one of my friends that Luke would never, ever even consider killing his own fucking nephew, like while he's asleep. There's no way. Like, even if it was a split second thought, he would never, because he was willing to die to prove that he was a true Jedi and prove that his father could be saved.
Well, he knew
his father
from experience. His father turned from decades of the dark side.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there was even if he had a hint that Kylo was tasting the dark side or being tempted, he would have just talked to him.
Yeah, he would have just went like, "Here, what's wrong with you? You know, can I help?
I can
you?
sense it. What's going on?"
Yeah.
And that would have led to the Emperor still being alive. Luke would have found it. He'd have been like, "He's speaking to you. This isn't you. You're not being tempted. You're being attacked." You know what I mean? Like, and that's where I lost it. That's where I lost it. I was like, that is not Luke. This isn't Luke. None of this is Luke. I get him Yodeling her, like acting like he's not interested, testing her, see how bad she's willing to learn. That I understood, and I gave that to the script. You know, like when he crossed the lightsaber and was just like, "I'm not interested." He Yoda'd her. He was testing her, seeing if she's really willing to go through hell to learn this stuff, right? And once she figured it out, that's when I felt like he should have became Ben Kenobi.
You know when you said that, when he throws the lightsaber, that it's part of the test. I do see what you mean, but I think with that moment in particular, like the rest of the scenes later on, yeah, he's testing her, fair enough. But with him throwing the lightsaber, I still think he should have just had the moment of looking at the lightsaber, kind of going like, "Where did you get this?" Or
what
something.
a bit cool is if he did looked at it and then looked at his hand.
Yeah, because that was it was his father's lightsaber that he lost with his hand, and when he got the biggest fucking reveal he ever had in his life, you know, it was a traumatic experience for him. Like, you know,
he was a Jedi Master. So hear me out. Like,
yeah,
at that stage in his life, he would have had control over his emotions, control over his responses. But I agree. I think we should have got that hint of that trauma coming back. Like, fuck. This is where I found out the most horrible person in the fucking galaxy is my dad. You know what I mean? And I lost my hand and a family heirloom all at the same time. You know, like, and it showed how old Vader was. Like, you're not gonna join? Wham. Go, you just chopped your son's arm off. You know, and knowing who he was. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool.
Knowing that it's his son too. Well, no, it was probably just family tradition for him too. Hey,
he's got plenty of limbs off. Yeah.
It's what Sith do. They
Come on, Luke. It's light work.
Yes.
Two of my legs cut off.
The rule of two must continue. The apprentice must always slaughter the master when they are ready.
You were always my favorite sister. That kind of thing, you know. That's an inside. That's a little inside joke.
A little inside,
that's what Sith do. They maim, they dehumanize your. I mean, de-species you. You get my point.
Yeah.
They de-calamarian you. I'm not gonna go that deep because I'd be for hours, you know. But they remove pieces of you and replace it with robotics because you can't feel it, and there's no, you know, you don't have feeling there anymore, and it removes pieces of you to where you don't feel human, and then you just keep piling it and break you. Like, it's a cool concept. But I feel like he was already on that path with Luke, especially after we got installments like The Force Unleashed, where you get to see how he was already kind of looking for an apprentice, and his whole idea was to kill the Emperor and take control of the galaxy.
As is Sith tradition.
If he was able to turn Luke, they'd have been unstoppable. That's what's scary. They'd have been unstoppable. So
truly. Oh man.
I think the whole mirroring, because once we got the prequels, you guys are prequel babies, right?
Yeah.
Prequel baby. Literally.
Your guys' Star Wars with the prequels and Clone Wars show and all that, and then went back probably with your folks and watched the old ones. Which
I had an interesting,
because I didn't like the prequels at first. It took me a decade.
Yeah, I still don't like Jar Jar.
No. Jar Jar was the worst mistake ever in fucking cinema. Yeah, but I did do a fan edit for myself where I edited all three together in one long movie so I could watch it, and I cut as much Jar Jar out as I can without ruining it. And in Attack of the Clones, I cut out a lot of the romantic build-up bullshit with Padme and Anakin because we don't need that much. You know, like the cheesy scene where they're rolling around in the grass. I cut that out. You know, I'm like, okay, we don't need that. It's just taking up space, and it
was really my hope when I was writing my project that I wasn't doing that.
So I did that, and they're much more enjoyable. Like, you get to see the flow. But for me, the first few watches, Phantom Menace felt the most like a Star Wars movie out of all of them. Later, after Attack of the Clones and seeing more character development, you know, from, I guess that was Filoni, wasn't it? You get to see more character development from good writers and people that care about the story. It changed my whole attitude on the prequels.
And I always say this, it was the perfect use of George Lucas's talents. He really was born to be a showrunner because he's the idea guy. He's the one who gives us the story. Just don't have him write it. Don't have him direct it. Just let him be the idea guy.
Yeah.
What would the bad man
And that's why Clone Wars was the perfect use of that skill set for him.
I mean, Clone Wars changed my whole attitude. Like when I remember finding that later, like they were like 3-4 seasons in, and was like,
I remember every Saturday morning going to watch it, and
same here. I actually saw the movie when it came out in theaters. So, that was actually my first Star Wars movie that I saw in theaters was the Clone Wars movie. So
fucking hell.
I know, not a great choice, but oh well, you know.
I will say, out of all of them so far, all of the Star Wars ever made, my favorite scene ever is the opening of Revenge of the Sith. That battle over Coruscant is I get chills every fucking time when those drums are like dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
the color
like,
in it.
"Ah,
too.
this is so
Avenger."
cool."
Oh,
And after
I
Clone
know.
Wars, watching it, I went, it just is bigger.
Yeah.
It's bigger and better when you have all of that
When
build
you have
up.
all the Clone
Yeah.
Wars on with it.
And you know what Anakin's been through at this point. You know, you understand the quick. But
Yeah,
I think it's shitty that we needed 5 seasons
I know.
of aftertelling to make up for George Lucas's bad writing. That's all I'm saying. Like the movie, the concept,
shouldn't have
visuals, everything was
written-
cool, but there's so much missing. And
Yeah,
I don't like the traditional play style that he does, where the scene starts and then give it a second, then he goes action, and then they're like playing a scene in a play. Where I'm like, it doesn't feel like a movie, and a lot of later Star Wars don't do that. It does the swipe, the wipe, or you know what I'm talking about, or the fade,
Yeah.
and then the scene
Yeah.
immediately starts, or the scene has already started. But if you go back and watch Lucas's style, it's always fade, 2, 3, start. And then you can see them almost like take a breath and get into character and start doing their lines. I was like, it feels like detached. Like it's, but he
And I'm
wanted
gonna
it to
be
be like
a-
an opera, didn't he? I guess that was what he was going for, was you feel like you're watching an opera.
Oh, I know.
Without
Honestly,
singing.
it's kind of what I love about Revenge of the Sith as a whole. It's just like, I'm going to be honest, low key. This is a bit of a hot take for me to say. Revenge of the Sith is kind of my favorite Star Wars movie for that reason.
Well,
I love
yeah.
Empire. I love Empire. It's great. It's a great movie. I just love the Greek tragedy of that
Yeah.
movie so
Me
much.
too. Me too.
I just the fact that they went as far as they did with it too. I just like,
Yeah.
How many modern movies do you really see these days that goes that far? Like in terms of like modern blockbuster,
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
oh man.
maybe Revenge of the Sith changed things too, because
Yeah.
movies
I know.
with the stakes, if well written and done by good production companies, are getting better. Like horror has gotten better if you pick the right realms to go to, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Sci-fi has gotten better. Like,
Oh,
so I think
know.
Lucas changed the game a little bit with Revenge of the Sith, and it was like watching Passion of the Christ. We all know how
Yeah.
this ends.
I know.
You know, like
Yeah.
we know the ending.
Just watching
I
it
get
happen
chills
is just
every time I watch it,
oh my god. I remembered being traumatized as a kid from Revenge of the Sith because I think I was like 7 or 8. It was around 06, 07. It came on TV and I watched Vader being burned alive on the fire, and I'm like, Mommy!
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I loved it. Oh, you're live
mean,
on camera, by the way.
How
Don't do anything stupid. No, we're joking.
Yeah, the whole of you.
what kind of stream are we doing now? Should I charge people?
Well, my parents don't like to be on camera. That's why I always warn
I
them.
don't either. So I
So,
understand.
yeah.
So now that we're at a good point, I think I need to bring up
That angle.
Oh shit! Oh motherfuck! Okay. Here, I'm doing this. I'll do this.
Yeah.
like
unforgettable. This is an unforgettable day for me. Like
You are editing that out.
here, you look. You can just turn the cam off.
It's like,
I don't actually know.
it's
Oh wait,
fine.
now I do. Now I do. That makes
There
more
you
sense.
go. There
There.
you go.
It's off. Completely
Find you a
off.
picture of Spider-Man.
Spooderman.
Fuck, dude, that threw me off. Like, okay, I wanted to bring up
on.
Andor because I believe all of us have seen
Brilliant.
Andor, right?
I have been wanting to see it so bad, but I don't have Disney Plus and I won't get it. I really
Hey,
want to
everybody,
see
thank
it
you for
so
coming.
badly.
Have a good day.
I want to see it so
I'm
badly
kidding.
because I loved Rogue One. Oh,
Okay, well then we
It's
can't
brilliant.
talk about Andor. 'cause
I
it
know.
will spoil it.
I know. I think I'm just gonna have to buy it on DVD. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and get a DVD of it because I can't get Paramount. I can't get Disney Plus. My
You
cable
could
bill's
just,
already so high. Just
Yeah.
DM your buddy dead guy, and we can talk about that.
Okay.
Anywho,
I got the 4K to Andor, but
Phew.
can't exactly give it to you. You know that sort of thing.
How did you
Don't
get a
expect it.
4K version? Because isn't it like really tough to produce a 4K version of a TV series?
Not when you're Disney.
Yeah,
Not
true.
if you do.
All their new shit's in 4K. All
There
of
was
it.
this American crowd on eBay that I bought it off of. They're like a legit shop. And yeah, at the 4K. I'm still waiting on the 4K for season 2, but gonna be waiting a while for that. Like,
Probably.
yeah.
Okay.
He's a physical media guy. I like that because
Yeah.
I think it's kind of your generation thing, Cal. Like it's pretty popular for you guys to start collecting.
Yeah.
Media.
Well, we don't like streaming
Absolutely.
we don't really like streaming that much.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, they're removing your rights to own things.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. And we see it for what it is, and that's why we're like so intent on keeping physical media around, just so that
Yeah.
we keep that alive and we don't
When
have
the shit
everything.
hits the fan, I know exactly who I'm going to go steal all that shit from. I'm kidding. I had to switch over to digital because I'm planning on mobile life. You know, like the goal here is to either get an old U-Haul truck or a big van and build it into a little movable living space and just go to like on my way west, you know, go out to the Mojave and stay out that way into the desert. Nobody's going to fuck with you in the desert. You know what I'm saying? And be close to Cali and close to Vegas, close to Mexico. I think it's cool, right? And live mobile. I cannot have a collection. Comic books and VHSs and shit filling up my tiny living space. So I eventually just started getting rid of everything and getting digital versions. And I prefer it because I mean, it's something you can plug into your phone and watch on your phone if you need to. At worst comes the worst type of scenario. And I mean, you can get little solar chargers for your phone. So your little personal device could be something that always works when the shit hits the fan, no matter what. So that's kind of where I changed. So I started letting go of stuff as I speak, and I've got like millions of fucking cool things behind me. But it's like some of this stuff isn't mine, you know. Some of this stuff is getting rid of when it's time to go because I can't bring all this stuff with me. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that's supposed to be later. So I'll do a live stream about that, but I'll be letting people know into a promo that I will be doing giveaways of all of my stuff.
Yeah,
and I think that'd be cool. You know, like on the live streams, be like have little competitions and contests in the chat, and whoever wins gets, you know, this cool figure that I can't take with me. Well, I guess.
Cool.
Did you watch Maul?
I don't have Disney Plus. I can't.
So we're done with the new Star Wars.
I know.
So we can though talk about the future and what we would like to see and what we would expect. Right? So
we can do that.
You don't need to be caught up for that. You know, like maybe if you say, well, what I'd like, and it's already something that has already happened and you haven't seen it yet, we'll just sit there and be quiet. But Callan, man, why don't you take us down your little Star Wars fantasy road you'd like to see in the next decade? I
would love to see a show about the Old Republic. Just get the people who made the cinematics and just get them to make a show. You know, I mean, they were brilliant. I grew up with that, and it's fucking iconic. And they have all the books, they have all the comics. You know, there's no way they can mess it up. But as for
don't say that.
Well, yeah, true.
Never say that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Fuck's sake. Oh, we don't have any Star Wars comics and media to go off of. Fuck off. You do. You cop yourself on, but yeah. But no, like as for the stuff that's coming out, I'm curious about Starfighter. It'll be a bit off to see Ryan Gosling in, you know, a Star Wars movie. But yeah.
What? Why do you think that?
Well, because Star Wars has always been built off unknowns. It's kind of rare to have a select.
Oh, give me a break.
You know,
it hasn't. It hasn't.
Alec Guinness is literally the only known actor from the original Star Wars.
You guys are prequel babies, though. That was filled
I know.
with movie stars. Filled, packed full of movie stars. So it's okay
Natalie
now.
Portman was not yet a movie star yet. I
Yes, she
think
was.
Star Wars was what
You're
made
completely
her,
mistaken.
wasn't it?
Leon the
damn.
Professional, dude. She was in a ton of movies. She was a kid actor.
How
Yeah.
about Ewan
Oh, I
McGregor?
keep forgetting.
I know
Ewan
Train
McGregor,
Spotting.
Train Spotting,
McGregor's Train Spotting. Liam Neeson,
Night
but he's
Watch.
playing.
Dude,
He's
guys,
playing the role Alec Guinness
it was
played,
filled with
so-
movie stars. Liam fucking
I
Neeson,
know.
Christopher fucking Lee.
Well, yeah,
I'm just saying.
yeah.
Filled with movies.
In
to
the
be
middle
fair,
of his
I-
Lord of the
I-
Rings
came out.
thing
It's okay
too.
to use good actors. It's okay.
I'll
I
retract.
know.
I'll retract what I said. So, yeah, you're
All
right.
right. Gosling may not be the right vibe for Star Wars, no, but we'll have to see because Blade Runner was really good.
Yeah,
And I was a
did
little
like
worried.
Blade Runner. And I
was
like
a little
Project
worried.
Hail Mary
I
a
was like,
lot.
Gosling?
Mm.
But it's
Isn't
one of
the
my
guy
favorite
that made
movies,
Top Gun
so-
Maverick making this one though?
Hmm?
Like,
I thought
isn't
it
the
was-
guy that made Top Gun Maverick making the Starfighter?
I thought it was the dude who
I
made
don't know.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Really?
Look it
I
up.
thought it was that.
Maybe it was just the cinematographer. I just know that somebody who was crucial to Top Gun Maverick's success is on the crew for is part of
Tom
Starfighter.
Cruise. Tom Cruise was on set for Starfighter.
Really?
He was helping,
Seriously.
he was helping with a fight scene, I think. Was
Well, I
it-
mean, dude, he's a good actor. So depending where they put him, that dude has played every kind of cool character you can think of and hasn't
Yeah.
fucked up once.
but
like-
I don't think Tom Cruise was actually acting.
Oh, so
in
he
it.
was just there.
helping
No,
behind the
I don't think
scenes,
he is. He's
yeah.
just there. Yeah.
Maybe he's a producer or something. She's not wrong. Way off topic. Like
the Barbie movie.
literally off screen topic. But you're
I
not
love
wrong.
Ryan Gosling in that a lot.
You're absolutely not wrong.
He
He's
was
good at
hilarious
funny
in that.
and he's good at
I
like.
know. He needs to do more comedies. Just man.
Did you guys watch
Yeah.
Project Hail Mary?
Nope.
Oh, I loved it.
It's
I
really
loved
good.
it so much.
It's really
Oh,
good. That's
I'm
why I'm
ready to-
like, he might be
I
able
will
to do
buy that
Star
on
Wars.
Blu-ray.
He might be able
Yeah.
to do Star
Mm.
Wars. So it's just every role he's been in, he does have this Gosling energy. But in
Yeah.
Blade Runner, it changed my mind. Like
Yeah,
Drive is one of my favorite movies ever made. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's
I have not. I've been
it's
wanting
kind of
to
a-
though.
90s, movies that take place in the 90s, and it's got because Kavinsky did the soundtrack for some of the music.
Oh,
It's good. It's got the 80s vibe to it. I love it, man, and it's really good. He just plays this driver gangster, but he doesn't have that many lines.
Yeah.
But every role that's come out, Blade Runner sold me on him. That's when I was like, oh fuck. He just
Yeah.
nailed it. He had the energy that Blade Runner was supposed to have. And
Yeah.
after watching Project Hail Mary, I'm kind of like, fuck, dude, Starfighter might be good. Like you're just gonna
know.
have to see. That's all I'm saying. Like it's hit or
What
miss.
is-
but
do we even know what it's set 5 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker? Huh.
Yeah. I think the kind of synopsis of it is that, like, again, it's doing kind of Leon the Professional about it. He's trying to get this kid from one place to the other and all that sort of stuff, I think he's trying to take the kid to Ray or something. I'm not entirely sure. But something of that nature,
Okay.
cool. I did like what the fuck was
Oh.
that series? I can never remember the name of the series.
Sean Levy's from Montreal.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. No. Fact.
Jude
Yeah, my
Law
bad.
when it
Yeah.
with the kids.
Oh, Skeleton Crew. Still haven't
I
seen
liked
that.
it. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was. I'm appreciating the different
Okay.
things these guys are bringing to the table. Like Andor was by far the best. Like original series they've come out with so
Oh.
far. Like oh my god, like really good.
I
9 out
really
of
wanna
10
see
good
it.
for me. Like
And
not a
Norse.
single
Uh,
Jedi, no dark side. It's just people.
It's just the people, yeah.
It's fucking
Exactly.
good, dude. It's fucking
There's a
brilliant.
whole ass
know.
galaxy, and you know, not everything has to be about Jedi or Sith or the Force in general. You know,
Right.
Well,
It's
like I
about the
said,
important things.
I want to get it.
Yeah.
I will literally buy the Blu-ray for that just because I want to see it so bad.
It's
Ugh.
worth it because if you liked Rogue One,
Oh, I loved Rogue One.
you are gonna
That's why I'm
love
so.
Andor.
Oof.
You are going to love it, dude.
Oh, I figured.
So
as much,
well
but it's
written,
just-
man. Like I had zero complaints.
it
Like
expands more on the rebellion and the Empire and the bureaucracy behind that, and
filled with
you know,
really
Ooh,
good
it's even a
actors.
4K version
Yeah.
of it. Cool.
Filled
Cool,
with
there's a
brilliant
4K
actors.
version.
I can't even say really good. Absolutely brilliant actors. Everybody was really good. Like
yeah,
All right. Yeah. Excellent.
I
Season 2.
I highly recommend. And I mean, I loved Rogue One. Rogue One changed the game for me with Star
Yeah.
Wars. I went, this is
Oh,
what
no.
Star Wars should be. Like
I know. I just
it
In
felt
Andor-
like fucking Star Wars.
in Andor we had a good amount of Irish actresses in it, and they were carrying. By God, like Mon Mothma, Dedra Miro.
She's so good.
shite.
Yeah.
They still haven't put out season 2 yet. Oh well, I'll go look that up later then.
I mean,
Here I am in the middle of a live stream and I'm Amazon
I don't
shopping.
have access to 4K, but I have access to watchable.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Well,
we're
I haven't
talking
even been able to
gigs.
see season 1,
Gigabytes.
so that'll be good enough
See,
for me. So.
They never made a Blu-ray like of Andor at all. It's just the 4K version. No, I'm lying. They did make a Blu-ray, but it's like a steel book kind of thing.
Uh-oh.
From what I can remember.
Better yet. Better. Might as well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
well,
how else are we going to watch it?
We're getting way off topic while he's shopping Amazon for Blu-rays. This has been such a fucking weird stream. Like, I really like it because it was just supposed to be hanging out and bullshitting. But
Yeah.
let's literally be honest. The first 50 fucking minutes, Callan is just going, yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, because you're talking Predator and Aliens.
And it dawned on me. I was like, oh,
Yep.
God. I better
Just all
start
good.
asking
Just all
questions.
good.
Yeah.
And
Still
not to mention
anxiously awaiting
turmoil of getting
Predator
here in the first
Badlands.
place.
Yeah.
Like, just getting here was crazy because the Riverside just Callan couldn't get in there. We wouldn't recognize his mic, all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
We finally got it working. And I go to it literally says go live. So I push the go live button and then it gives me that we're live. And there's a timer went down. They all saw it. We all thought we were live. So we start. I'm playing a song and shit, and I'm trying to make it cool. As cool as I possibly can. And it's like 15 minutes into it, we're all at my channel just refreshing. And I'm like, are we even live right now? And it was like, it never showed up. So we were like almost 20 minutes into our podcast before we realized we're even live.
Yeah.
So then we couldn't get it to work because somehow it changed it to where I can't attach my YouTube channel now without having to pay for it. So I was like, all right, let me try StreamYard again. So I had to set up a whole new stream without a thumbnail or nothing and just go. And then we were just transferring back and forth. And I before Callan could get the link, I closed the window. I'm getting Discord.
Insanity.
And you were leaving when you're ready. I was like, I
Insanity.
did, but I forgot I left. So it became a nightmare. And then we had to throw this stream together before we even got started.
So that's why the link didn't work when I tried to come in.
And we were just at that point, I was so focused on the stream, I forgot to send you the new link. So when you come into the chat, like, I'm waiting in the green room, I'm like,
I was sitting there for 15 minutes wondering too. So I was like, ugh.
Pardon me, guys. I got a friend hanging out in deleted space right now. Let me go grab those.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
And then we go to like crotch shots and Amazon shopping for Andor on Blu-ray. And I'm just like, man, this has been the craziest stream, but I gotta admit, it's been
Sounds on
really
brand
funny.
for us, though.
Like, don't worry. Before we leave, I'll put the camera on my crotch. You don't have to. No one feel left out.
No. Oh God, no! I really hope that can be expunged from the record books.
No,
From the record.
never. My name is Anus in your server. You're never gonna live this down. Anyway, Starfighter. We got a little bit more time. It's supposed to be about 2 hours. So give us a little more of the future, your ideal future of Star Wars, Cal, other than the Starfighter. It seems like you don't really have high hopes for that.
I do and I don't. I'm just curious about it. Like, it could amaze me. You never know. There have been a few, like, sure, even Rogue One, when that was announced at first, and Andor when that was announced, I was kind of like, okay, very random, but hopefully it's good. And then boom, just amazed me, that sort of thing. But yeah, like, as for other future stuff, I can't wait for Maul season 2. I know that for a fact. That was just peak. That was just peak. If they keep track on, the quality and the writing, it should be one of the best shows of all time. But
I agree.
Whatchamacallit, I would love to, like, see a show about. I know we kind of saw bits with Andor, but see more of the Imperial's point of view on certain stuff. Like the actual stormtroopers themselves. Imagine like a Band of Brothers type of show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like I had I was actually writing a show about that, and if I go back and just rewrite it and get my dad on it as well, I'd say it would be pretty good. But like, if Disney actually just sat down and actually made a show like that, that'd be fucking sick. And see, like, different points of views of like stormtroopers and stuff. You have people who enlisted for just a kind of a new purpose, sort of thing, or I want to do my part, that sort of stuff, kind of like Starship Troopers or something. Or have people that want to do it for like revenge or something, say like, a rebel insurgent killed one of my family members in a bombing, that sort of thing. Kind of show different points of view, because it's a big galaxy and the Galactic Empire is massive, so it'd be cool to see other points of view.
I agree 100%. That's actually a really good idea, man. Like, you got my brain kind of ticking on that one. You know what I mean? I was like, I like that. That's I think that'd be something original and unique. Alex, I'm shooting you a couple things. If you'd like want to ever turn your camera off or whatever, and have like a little profile picture. I'm just shooting you some pongs in the Discord there if you want to use that just for fun. Just
cool.
Sort of thought about it. That way, when you're not on cam, you can have a cool picture too.
I'll see if I can.
It's easy. I promise. It's
okay.
Easy.
All right. So now I must figure out how to. I figured it out.
What's up, buddy? How you doing? We're just hanging out on this stream that has gone to utter fucking shit and back.
Imagine.
I don't think I got that. Oh, I don't think I got it. Yeah, speaking of, still figuring.
Imagine like a Darth Vader movie, in his prime, kind of like in the comics. Oh, that'd be sick.
I felt like I was okay. I'm a little tided over. Hear me out. Obi-Wan was a pretty cool period in Anakin's timeline, right? So I feel like we got some pretty peak Vader there. And I feel like after Maul, we're obviously going to have more Vader and Maul. I think that's enough for a while. I think it's riding the fence a little too much, or riding that horse a little too long
Yeah,
with Vader. And I feel like you do it long enough. Cool.
Sorry.
Now I got it.
Yay! That makes me so happy.
Now I can actually be a Spider-Man now. Cool. Anyway.
We were actually watching the first dub of Spider-Man versus Predator, and you were really good. Really good.
Yeah.
I loved watching
I forgot
it
he did
too.
that. I was just talking about it, and like he just pulls it up and then presses play. I was like, there wasn't any preparation for that whatsoever. All right, we have to watch this. But I'd already seen it and been like, I know where this is going, and this is going to be really good addition to the entire series. So I'm pretty happy that should we put the first 3 together by themselves and then leave Predator Kills the Marvel Universe as a standalone long form, or should we wait and do the long form when we finish the entire thing? Like, I'm glad you're here.
To finishing. Yeah.
Spider-Man comes back and Predator Kills the Marvel Universe.
So I was up for it, especially now I got my studio up and running again.
Cool.
I'll be happy to see it. So
cool. I'm starting that edit like literally yesterday. So that's okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was particularly happy. I really enjoyed some of the improv I did for the second issue. I haven't heard
it yet, so now I'm excited.
Yeah, I kind of did a little bit of riffing on a particular scene at the beginning of issue 2, and that I was just like, I really hope most of this makes it into the final.
Cool.
Just
issue 2 starts with this like city worker. So as I was reading as I was cutting the panels, reading the story through again, because that's when I usually get the lines memorized and work out voices while I'm cutting panels, multitask. Because I got to keep looking at the same shit over and over and over again. I might as well memorize it, right? I was cutting it down. I was like, I'm kind of traditionally doing all the extras in a lot of these series, right? So I'm like, I'll just keep doing the extras and I'll work on my New York construction worker voice. Okay, I got it. It's no problem. I'll just do Larry from The Stand. Okay, no problem. So we got that, right? And I'm reading it, and then the story just gets so fucked up. And I'm like starting to read Spider-Man's lines. So I know the part you're talking about on the riffing where you're talking through the door, and I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can already tell I trust your work at this point. So I can already tell one of the takes is going to be exactly what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's a bit of a funny scene, and if done properly, it's some pretty good comedy, and I'm pretty excited. Nerding out. We were talking Star Wars. You changed your picture and then gone. It's like now it's in Dubville. Like, forget about it. Ain't nobody gonna be interested in this anymore. Like, well, now we're gonna talk about comic dubs. I didn't mean to do that, but
I actually have one more fucking thing that I hope for the Star Wars future. An animated series, similar style to the Bad Batch and Clone Wars, about the Clone Rebellion. That'd be sick. Because Bad Batch was heavily building up to that. And by the end of Bad Batch, it kind of left it open, sort of thing. When it comes to the clones themselves, the kind of side characters. And yeah, I'd say if they do it right, it'd be class. It'd be like that campaign, the 2005 Battlefront 2 campaign, where you're playing the clones who are now stormtroopers killing clones on Camino, who are fighting back and all that sort of stuff. That'd be sick. Obviously, yeah, with Camino it'd be different because of how Bad Batch played out.
Yeah,
but it's sick.
But it's doable. It's doable. Most of us fans, I'm a fan, right? I don't consider myself a complete fandom. I never buy into that. So even the Acolyte, there were things about it that I liked. The whole thing wasn't garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff in it kind of was. There was some choices that Jedi's made that I went like, they wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And just overall, just writing. It's just
Yes, but dude, the lightsaber battles and some of that shit was really fucking cool. So it's like there's stuff even that I took away from watching it that I was like, it wasn't a full waste of time. I liked the throwback to the Witches of Dathomir, and I really liked that it was the magic. The stuff people were making a big deal about with the two kids being created by midichlorians, basically, right? They were like, well, this isn't lore. And I was like, fucking Anakin, you dipshits, dude.
No,
like,
well, they didn't like Anakin either for doing that with Anakin either.
My issue with that is that it made Anakin less special. Anakin was the chosen one, and like when Qui-Gon when Qui-Gon found out that there was no father, that it was the Force itself, that like, oh, he could be the chosen one, well,
it wasn't the chosen two.
Yeah, like the chosen three.
Well, I didn't like Rise of Skywalker much either. I kind of felt like it undid Return of the Jedi a bit.
Yeah. Rise of Skywalker was shite. It was just drivel. But
there was cool stuff. Like,
it killed me for the franchise for a long time, to be honest.
Yes, what I walked away from Rise of Skywalker was like zombie Palpatine, fucking cool. It was just cool. I like it.
I know. Yeah, well,
it was just cool looking. That's all I'm saying. There was cool looking shit. I loved seeing the crash, the shit that hit the moon from the Death Star exploding, and when you get to see all the wreckage just in the ocean, that was cool.
The dagger, though, that was complete bullshit.
It was, but it was cool.
Yeah.
I try. You see what I'm saying? Every movie I watch, I know it's crap, but I try to find things that I enjoy out of it. You know what I mean? Like, well, this part was okay, and this was cool, and it's desperate, but it is what it is. Like, I don't want to feel like I just wasted 2.5 hours of my life completely. So I took things from it, and then when things are really good, like Andor, I enjoy Ahsoka a lot, right? So, and when you get stuff that's really good and you do enjoy, you don't have to feel so bad about liking. It's Star Wars. I kind of feel obligated to like some of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fan. Just a fan. Like, there was a lot of stuff that's always questionable if you pick it apart too much. Like, I just went off on Aliens before you joined us, and was just like, hey man, there was stuff that was kind of dumb in the old ones too, guys. Like, let's be honest.
Do you know that's the one thing that they need to stop doing though with Star Wars? They need to stop. I know people are going to say, oh, Darth Maul as an example, but people need to stop Disney needs to stop having a character get stabbed by a lightsaber and they come out all right, or get shot with a blaster bolt and they're all right. Like, I think Darth Maul was like the exception, right? Because there was an actual reason for that. But
Darth Maul didn't really have any character development in Phantom Menace. All of that came during Clone Wars.
Exactly. Yeah. And in Ahsoka, I mean, like, fucking Sabine gets stabbed in the stomach and she's fine. In Obi-Wan, the Grand Inquisitor gets stabbed in the stomach and he's fine. And it's just like I remember someone saying, "Oh, his species have 2 stomachs." Fuck off. I mean, it doesn't matter.
You don't need to explain it. Like, it's okay. I get it. There are exceptions. Anakin's technically an exception too when you think about it.
As well, yeah.
Yes, it did.
That's a good point.
To answer your question, Bianca, yes. The Acolyte did take place before, yes. But the prophecy wasn't mistaken by it saying the chosen one. So my point with the Acolyte is it didn't really take away from the prophecy too much or making Anakin less special, because Anakin was the chosen one. It didn't say the chosen two, which would have been pretty specific. And that, therefore, we know their future, whether we get another Acolyte or not. We know they die.
Yeah.
They die. So I don't care. That's what I'm getting at. Like, I don't care about the Acolyte. I was just simply saying there was some cool shit that I took from it. Seeing Trinity, Carrie Ann Moss as a Jedi, I've been wanting that for a long time, and that was cool. I liked their fight scene, and I liked how some of the stuff was. If it was in better hands, then
The
I'd say
marketing
Kathleen
team
Kennedy
really,
approving it, like right off the bat. If somebody that really gave a shit, like Dave Filoni, was flipping over it, finalizing the scripts and finalizing things before it got filmed, I believe the Acolyte would have been a lot better, and it would have avoided kind of breaching into some territory that people just weren't ready for in Star Wars yet. But that's my opinion. But again, I enjoyed it. I didn't feel like it was a waste of time, but there was a lot about it when I went back and thought about it. I was like, this was bad, and I wouldn't have done this. And I get that the Jedi loved her. You know, Jedis are about love, but I just feel like that could have been handled better. That whole situation could have been handled better.
Or should the Jedi in the Acolyte, most of them just end up being kind of pieces of shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
How they handled the whole thing.
Yeah. And even then, like the Old Republic, I mean, I guess if you think about it, it is a cycle. And they've proven that, like with the Old Republic and the Republic, it is a cycle. And it did kind of tackle towards the end where Plagueis took over. You know what I'm saying? It did kind of put us there that the Jedi were arrogant. They had reached that point again, and they were kind of assholes, and they were doing things out of self-interest and thought they were invincible. But you know the white-haired Jedi, the other alien race, young Jedi from the Acolyte. Did you know that was Laura Kenny from Logan?
Oh, her, yeah.
That was fucking cool. I was like, holy shit. So there was
What
things that I liked. I just felt like it could have been better done, and that was a lot.
I mean,
you know, like there was a lot
to be
about
fair,
Bad Batch that I could nitpick about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
to be fair, with whatchamacallit, cool things in the Acolyte, a Wookiee Jedi, that is cool. To be fair, it's just
agreed. Now, I think you've got some good ideas because you like to explore a lot more of the clones and the Empire, which I felt like we got some of with Andor. So to expand more on personal lives and during wartime and certain situations of, say, like a platoon or a whatever of stormtroopers would be pretty damn cool. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I
would love that.
Me personally, I'd like to see Shadows of the Empire put to either animation and expanded on.
True.
That was one of my favorite games back then because the whole plot of the game was just fucking cool. Other than Dash Rendar being sort of a Han Solo copy, we could expand on that. You know, like you don't have to follow the game 100% because you're going to have to expand on that and then go into the stories that were written later into Shadows of the Empire. There's a lot to pull from for that now. But I would like to see more of that because that was a cool time. That was my period. You know, I'm the Battle of Yavin generation, and you guys are the Clone Wars generation. And I think that's cool that technically the shit for you guys took place before the shit of mine. But it's cool that each generation is now getting their own war. And I feel really bad for, what is it, Gen Alpha that's getting the sequel trilogy. I feel bad that's what they got.
I mean, like even how the Republic was wiped out in Force Awakens was just kind of just meh and out of nowhere, you know, sort of thing.
Yeah, it was too fast.
I mean, like you had the entire original trilogy building up for freedom for the galaxy and all this sort of stuff, and then the New Republic to be born and all this sort of stuff, and then just completely gone in Force Awakens. I know that it's like 30 years later, fair enough, but at least establish the New Republic a lot more before actually wiping it all out, like, you know.
Well, I mean, the Mandalorian's
like doing it now.
Period, you know, like to show that there's still Empire out there. They're so spread out, but they're still trying to work out they still think. You got what I'm saying? That they can put
Yeah.
their army back together and take the galaxy back. That was a good time period because there's a lot of storytelling you could do there. You know,
Yeah.
like
And think of the robot chicken skit going like, the Death Star got blown up. Send all troops down to Endor and wipe them out. No, Admiral, the rebels won. What do you mean they won? We got like thousands of ships. We're all over the galaxy. You know, we're taking over this planet, that planet. Yeah, but the Emperor's dead, so they won.
Oh, I remember that one. I
remember
love that one.
Yeah, dude. Precisely. There's so well, I mean, we got that with Battlefront 2. That was almost immediate.
Yeah.
And I like the story. I like the storyline of Battlefront 2. It wasn't terrible. It could have been better. But it was a game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, it's a game.
I liked the story to Battlefront 2, but it was just the advertising for it that annoyed me because they were kind of going like, oh, the Empire's point of view after the destruction of the second Death Star. But you only see that kind of briefly, and then Iden and Del just turn good. You know, it's just like,
yeah,
okay.
And it is the typical, you know, either Empire or dark side turns to the light side story, and
yeah,
I'm a little tired of that. I'd like to see the opposite, to be honest. You know,
like I was saying to you,
give us another Anakin.
Exactly.
I think in Maul, I think we might, guys.
That's what I was saying to you. Yeah.
I think.
I hope they stick to that. Yeah.
Dude, me too. Come on, she's Callan. Come on.
Yeah, she has to. Yeah. I mean, like,
she's already pink, and to copy the master and tattoo herself red with black tattooing. Come on, man. How she may turn red? I don't know.
It's a lot more interesting to see a tragedy of someone going full on down to the dark past, you know, seeing it develop throughout the entire show, and see how evil or whatever she becomes. You know, that'd be a lot more interesting than her, you know, starting to become evil, but then something happens, she goes, oh no, this is wrong, I'm good again, you know, that sort of thing. It's just like,
no.
All right.
And the point was, man, I'm glad B at least watched Maul, because dude, I mean, remember, I think I griped to you for the first couple of not issues. I'm such a nerd. The first couple of episodes in the DM. And you know what it's about. And Peter Parker, you're not gonna like it. But go fuck yourself. I thought Sam Witwer was kind of overdoing it in the first couple episodes with the voice acting. Just too much, you know, like it was taking way too long to deliver some dialogue. You know, I have this limit when it comes to voice acting, even with regular acting. Like some people just overdo it, and you're just like, God, come on, you guys are just two people talking on a street in this scene, and you are like sucking the life out of everybody as they walk by. So I just felt like he was just dragging on and yada yada, but it calmed down like immediately. Like once the action started picking up and he had to keep up with other people's dialogue and he wasn't monologuing so much, it got way better. My gripe just went away, and that's a minor gripe. Like it wasn't so bad it ruined it at all. I was just like at 20 minutes in, I'm like, come on, dude. Seriously? You know, but that's a minor gripe, and he is one of the best VAs out there.
And the fact that he's passionate and knows his shit.
Yes.
You know, you need someone like that on board. Like,
I mean, just short you sent me, I forgot about that. Like, it was amazing to watch. I was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I mean, I wouldn't go way nearly as deep as he did, but it was funny. Like, I was just all like, holy shit, he said some of the same shit I did.
Yeah.
For me, I hold Vader in such a high regard. Like, he's been my favorite fucking character. If anything, he's been my password to fucking bank accounts and shit. Like, since I was probably 12 or 13 years old, dude, when I could fully understand Vader as more than a villain, it changed my life. Like, I've got a Vader Pez behind me. It's so for me, yes, if you're going to do Vader right, it's going to make it really cool for me. But
Yeah.
I also think you can overdo it and we get too much.
Fair. Yeah.
And it's like you got to tease people with Vader now because we
Yeah.
already got a full trilogy just telling his story.
It's like the Joker that like nearly every Batman project is like, oh, let's have the Joker in it. It's just like, yeah, but we got the Joker in way too many times in so many games, so many movies, TV shows. Let's show off a few other villains, like
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's got an entire rogues gallery. Why not use some of them?
Yeah.
Exactly. And dude, the cool thing about Batman, which blows every other comic book out of the water as far as their villain character development,
Oh no, I won't
is
say
it is all psychologically broken down like a criminal psychologist has done this. And they've all got certain disorders and they've all got something wrong with them to where no matter what's going on, you somehow are like, I still kind of feel bad for them.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to explain it to you, man. You understand why Batman doesn't kill these people other than the Joker. The Joker is supposed to give you that somebody needs to kill this guy. Like, that's the only vibe you get. Like, it's the only way you can stop him. Somebody needs to kill this guy. He's not human. He's not human. You know what I mean? Like, it's rare to get that right.
Yeah.
And I think we've seen it enough. Ledger left a fucking stamp, dude. Stamp.
Yeah.
Like, set the bar so fucking high that it was like, and it was already high because Nicholson's was fucking brilliant. So he had to do something completely different than Nicholson's sake. And so the next Joker, dude, other than Jared Leto,
I'm not overly gone in Barry Keoghan's version either.
Oh, I forgot. I forget about that.
We forget that Robert Pattinson has his own version of Joker too. It's just that he's only in one scene.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to have Sebastian Stan as Harvey Dent though for part two.
Yeah, that's gonna rock. That's gonna fucking rock, dude.
I like that they're doing Two-Face again. To be honest,
Yeah.
I kind of have a special
me too.
thing for Two-Face.
Me too, brother. Me too. He's one of my favorites because he's one of the most relatable.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I just like Two-Face so much.
Everybody's got a temper. Everybody's got a big bad heart somewhere, and they can get that. And to have some of that kind of trauma happen to you and be stomped on and your career just basically shat on politically and dude, it'd break you. Anybody. I mean, Batman's broken. He can't say he's not.
Yeah,
he's broken. So you know what I mean? Like that's what I love about that. That's what blows every other comic out of the water. Is every villain has a story that makes you like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
the Telltale games of Batman, they were really good as well, and they kind of did their own take on, like, well, not really their own take on Two-Face, but Two-Face was still really good. But they did their own take on Joker, and depending on your choices, he could either be a villain or a vigilante, that sort of thing.
I didn't like that shit. I'm not.
You didn't like it?
No, I didn't like the Harley and the Joker angles in the Telltale series. That actually is when I stopped. I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm dead serious. Like, I didn't like it. It's just I'm too picky with.
I really liked him as a vigilante sort of angle, mainly with the ending of kind of like the dialogue and all that sort of stuff. But whatchamacallit, it was a nice kind of different take on it. But if they ever make a season 3, I kind of wonder how they're going to go about it, because with Telltale, the illusion of choice instead of
Yeah, but didn't Telltale get bought out or go out?
Yeah, I thought Telltale doesn't exist. Doesn't Telltale not exist anymore?
They exist. They're back now. It's owned by, I think it's 2 dudes who own it, and they were working on The Wolf Among Us, and fucking they just stopped. I don't know. We haven't got word since fucking last year, and even that was just very vague, that sort of thing.
I heard it's one of 2 things. Either they kind of went bankrupt and don't exist anymore.
They went bankrupt when they were making the final season of Walking Dead.
Okay. And
but
then I heard
they
somebody
used-
either bailed them out or bought them out.
someone,
So-
those two lads bought them out, I think. From what I
Okay,
can
yeah, then
remember.
that's probably what's going on. And they're either just going to abandon it and cash grab on everything Telltale had their name on.
See, the thing
Or
is, they
they're
were
going to hire
saying,
new game, developers and start again is probably what it is. They probably had to get rid of old staff.
yeah. Oh, sure, but when Telltale went bankrupt, I think it was only a skeleton crew that were working on the last 2 episodes of Walking Dead season 4, and I think Skybound. Skybound. I think Skybound.
We don't speak their
took-
name in this house.
Yeah, I think they took them on, the skeleton crew and some of the workers afterwards, some of that nature, from what I can remember. It was all a big mess, But again, we were promised The Wolf Among Us, but I don't think we're ever going to get it, unfortunately.
They're going to
'cause
psych all of you guys out, and you're going to get another Skyrim
Okay.
remaster.
the game was supposed to come out in 2018. Then the company.
Oh,
went-
dude, it's not happening.
Yeah. Then it was supposed to be 2023,
not
and then it
happening.
was 2024. Yeah, feck's sake.
Forget about it. It's
Yeah.
done. Blizzy asked us an interesting question. It is a question that everyone has pondered. Would you say Batman needs the Joker?
Depending. I'd say.
You can't answer depending.
But yeah, true.
Depending on what? You can't just leave it there.
Depending on the version.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm going to say no.
my mother's after walking in now. Feck's sake.
I mean, my
I talk
answer.
for Ireland.
Because to me, it's like
Yeah,
the only thing he needs from the Joker is for him to stop.
Yeah.
He
So
obviously
is
is
it?
going to kill him. So, but I don't think he loves him as a person.
No,
Or
no, Jesus.
has
no.
some kind of like weird dependency on him. I think he'd rather just not ever have to think or worry about him ever again. That's what I think. That's just me. Like, I don't think Bruce Wayne is capable of any kind of that kind of attachment to anybody, anything. I think he's kind of that broken. You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he was attached to Robin, and Joker basically killed him. You know what I'm saying? And it broke Batman, dude. Like, broke him.
Yeah.
So I think from that point on, he doesn't want any kind of dependency on anyone. You get what I mean? Or feel responsible for anyone or whatever. And
One man army sort of thing.
clearly he doesn't feel responsible when the Joker breaks out and he murders 16 people. Batman doesn't take responsibility for that. So there is this degree of separation, like if one of us were in a situation where there was a person who did horrible things or about to do a bunch of horrible things and we knew it, beyond a shadow of a doubt, right? We knew it.
Yeah.
We could kill that person, or we could beat them up, put them in jail, and hope they don't get out and do it again. What would we do? You understand what I'm saying? Are you willing to cross the line and just kill that person and deal with the trauma later, just because you just saved 50 people or so? Or would you try to beat them up and justice? That's where I think, and if they got out and did it, we'd feel bad. Like, I should have killed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my whole point, is a normal person would be like, we should have done something. We should have killed them because now it's my fault. Batman can disassociate from that. So I don't think he would need the Joker. I think it's more like would rather just not worry about it anymore, but know that he's not dead.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. What do you think, Alex?
I don't know. I know it's a very famous one. I don't think I can really add anything to that, to be honest. I don't know.
I mean, it's been discussed a lot. It's even been explored in media and comics and stories. For me, though, it's not my Batman, but like Cal said, that really depends on what version you're trying to tell. You know, like
Yeah,
I don't know anything about
know.
Absolute.
I think personally speaking, my personal version of Batman would be, I don't know, just kind of a stripped down version. Something, I don't know, like, I don't know what the best way to describe it is. I don't really know what I want in my definitive Batman, to be honest, because I grew up on Nolan. That was the Batman that was my nostalgic pick, and I enjoyed R. Pat's, but I feel like his Bruce Wayne just wasn't up to par. But thankfully, he
Affleck?
wasn't in it
Is that
that
what you
much.
said?
What?
Did you say Affleck?
No,
man.
Robert Pattinson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rob
Oh, Patterson's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good,
I
though.
was
I
thinking
love
that
his
with-
Batman. I wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. Batman is a very very well trodden terrain that I feel like any contribution that I would have to that debate would be basically reiterating points that we have talked about for near decades at this point. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I just
Yeah. I mean, Keaton's Batman completely screwed up
Yeah.
everybody's origin story, and he was murdering people left and fucking right. Like he didn't
Yeah.
follow the
yeah,
no
I
kill
did
code,
see
and
that.
Keaton's one of people's favorites.
Yeah.
Mine included. Like that's my Batman movie. Like I had that VHS, and I think I wore that motherfucker out, like to the point where I had to buy it again and again and again because I watched that shit so much. I loved Keaton Batman, but the more we started exploring it, you know, and then of course there's that period of Batman and Robin that we don't talk about, and then your shit was really bad, man. Like those are like past Resident Evil 1 Anderson bad for me. Like it's oh god, what the fuck? Mortal Kombat 2 Annihilation bad. That's how bad.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's like for me, when Pattinson hit notes that I really, really liked. Let's call it Battinson. Battinson hit notes I really, really liked. And I'm not going to talk any fucking shit here. I'm going to openly say that Batmobile was the coolest fucking Batmobile on film, dude.
Yeah,
oh my god. Okay, it was a Camaro Mustang hybrid with a jet engine put in as a turbocharger. Dude,
yeah, it's
literally recycling the exhaust to the jet engine and turbo boosting itself with still running the same engine with that exhaust. Oh my god. I'm telling you, man, that car chase, and again, I love
that car chase.
I didn't know that was Colin Farrell till the credits.
Yeah.
I'm not talking any shit. I stayed away from everything about the Batman, so I didn't get spoiled on anything. So all I knew was Pattinson was Batman. That is all I knew. So walking into it, I was surprised by how fucking beautiful the casting was. Like absolutely amazing casting.
Colin Farrell's Penguin was so good that I'm actually a little sad it isn't going to be part of the main DCU, to be honest. I love that makeup.
It is. Apparently, there's rumor that Clayface takes place in Pattinson universe.
I heard
some
that
whispers going around.
Yeah,
I heard that. I do know that it is officially a DCU project. I believe it's actually going to be our first DCU look at DCU Gotham is what I heard. That it's going to be like set in the DCU and be our first true look at DCU Gotham. And I'm like,
well, did you not read his tweet when he literally said that everything can exist in this because of the multiple Earth scenario, which DC had created decades ago? So he sort of kind of low key was saying that the new universe, Pattinson universe, is kind of part of the extended universe. So I believe they're going to be reaching, like sort of here and there, mixing things that people liked from before and letting go of Snyderverse bullshit, basically. And I know, man, I just probably lost like 100 subscribers of Snyder boys out there, but
I know. I'm
Come on,
not a
guys.
Snyder
You know,
boy.
like
So I get it.
I
it was
liked
time for a change. And
Man of Steel, but the rest, nah, not really.
I liked Batfleck a lot because I felt like, damn, the bat suit was finally looked the way I wanted it to, but he was so big, you know, like it was like what was it, Frank Miller, more like Frank Miller's Batman.
Frank
So I
Miller, yeah.
liked the take. I knew that wasn't going to be permanent, you know what I'm saying? But I liked that, and I was like, okay, I can accept that. And people bitched about him killing people, which I mean, Keaton Batman killed people, so we got to let that go. It was where Superman is murdering people when I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like,
Yeah,
I just
save
can't
that
be
for
into this
Homelander.
anymore. Like,
Yeah.
he just murdered some dude when there was 10 other options you could have done. You know, like, why didn't he just shoot up into space through the building?
Yeah.
Why did he have to kill him?
Yeah.
He didn't. My whole point is Snyder kind of made everybody so gloom and dark and tragic.
Well, because he wanted to base it, his version of DC was going to be an injustice version.
Kinda, but
like he was
I'm trying to tell you, man, most real fans, we wanted our Superman back. That's why the New 52.
Hey, no argument for me.
And he followed the New 52
Reeve was my
storyline.
Superman.
That was
Before
his
David
mistake
Cornswell
because he was a
showed up.
huge New 52 fan. I liked it for what it was, you know. But there was I didn't like Superman, and you know they retconned that shit. You know, they ended up killing that universe of Superman, and old school Superman from another Earth came to replace him, and that's when we got more like the Silver Age Superman, you know. And I get it, but you kind of screwed up. You know, and then they had to make it to where Dr. Manhattan or something fixed it all and rechanged the timeline. And then now we got Rebirth, which got weird as fucking shit. You know what I mean? And now we're at Absolute. And they lost me at Rebirth and at the end of New 52, or between the two got really fucking weird. And then they lost me. So I stopped reading DC. You know, I was just sort of like, all right, well, I still like Marvel, so let's go see what's going on with Marvel. And sure as shit, they bought Aliens and Predator. And I'm like, oh, fuck yes. So, you know what I mean? Like, I just haven't returned back yet. That's all it is. Like, I haven't come back. Are you guys familiar with the Absolute storyline at all?
I'm not,
No,
but
I'm not.
My brother was constantly showing me the fucking character designs, going like, here, look what the Joker looks like. And it's like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Bye, B. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye, B.
Good
seeing ya.
Big Batman fan as well. We've had lots of conversations about Batman and Star Wars, believe it or not. Because she's a noob. She's young. She just kind of got into it at a certain point, so she's got a lot of questions. And I'm like, hey, I got answers, but my answers are going to be biased. You know what I mean? Like they're going to come from a point of view of somebody that probably sees things different than other people. But we get into some pretty deep philosophical discussions, believe it or not, about the Force and the fall of the Jedi and things like that. And I was like, there's a lot of philosophy to be spoken about for those things, you know, like the Jedi in the middle of their hubris somehow missed all this and got arrogant. And that's how it all happened. And I was like, the dude really did exactly what his prophesied to do. He brought balance to the Force. It just didn't happen the way the Jedi wanted it to. And what the Jedi forgot,
it's one of my favorite aspects of that.
They had unbalanced the Force, and the Jedi had pushed too much into the light side that there was no more. So that's when the Jedi started getting arrogant. They started showing dark side traits because they couldn't. It was getting stretched, you know, so it was unbalanced, and the Force saw to it, and in their hubris predicted things wrong and thought killing 2 Sith would bring balance to the Force. Like that shows your arrogance right there. That's what you thought. Balance would be 2 Sith, 2 Jedi. Balance.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that's my whole take. So, I mean, you know, somebody young who's just getting into it coming at me, I'm like, oh, we can talk, but just be ready because you're going to hear shit on your first time watch. And then I'm going to tell you shit. You're like, oh, fuck, I didn't even think about it like that. I was like, well, nobody does on their first watch. Do you have any idea how many fucking times I've seen Star Wars? You know what I mean? Like,
The
just newer
prequel trilogy is the story of an arrogant religion getting their hands on the Messiah and then accidentally handing him to the devil.
Sound familiar?
Yeah.
I like that quote. I don't know which quote that is, but I always like that quote. Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, it is 2
Oh, yeah.
hours, isn't it?
Yeah, we
Alright.
breached it a little bit ago. I'm not rushing anybody off or anything. I'm just getting ready to do the wrap up.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a few things to talk about before we go.
I'm gonna
So-
be meeting with Kai at 7, so I'm
Okay,
good for the
cool,
next
cool.
hour, so
Cool.
yeah.
Sick.
Oh
Tell 'em
shit!
I said hi.
While I have you, by the way, last night was a blast. I had a total blast. I know everybody had fun, so that was always
Absolute
good.
I
blast.
apologize for
I
that.
I
so if
got
you ever need anything like
messages
that,
after
or-
that table read, just talking
Yeah.
about when the next one was coming, and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't even think of that. I'm just I just loved
If
it.
you ever need anything, you come across a situation like that. Because I mean, let's be honest. Remember, I said herding cats. Trust me, I have experience in this. Every meeting you do, some people can make it, some people can't, and I'm more than happy to
didn't
sit
even
there and
realize
fill
that
in
was-
roles and whatever. And if you come across during
Yeah.
recording time characters that just need filling that aren't worth making a casting call about or whatever, you come across an extra. Whatever you need, dude. I actually have a lot of fun doing that. It's a good challenge. I'm sure Kai would 100% agree that trying to do so many different voices at once is really good practice, and trying to remember the voice and go back to it. It's just either way, the experience points alone is worth it.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
So you ever need anything like that, don't hesitate. You know, I always worry about
Exactly,
blowing
yeah.
things up, you know, like, am I going to be a problem? But
Yeah.
I imagine there's always going to be open slots, but somebody's going to need to be read for, and I'm 100% okay with that. Great way to keep up
Probably,
with the
truly,
changes
especially
and-
the scale of the project, to be honest. Just so many people that will be involved with it. Just
and also send me some clips, because there was some pretty funny goddamn shit that went down yesterday. I wouldn't mind having a clip where me and Kai are
oh boy,
that would be
I
pretty hot.
did take a listen to some of it, and it's salvageable, but it does echo bad.
Does it?
I mean, you can still hear it. It's just
We might be able to fix that audibly. We could probably tweak it a little, I imagine.
All right, then. I will send it over
you got
to
two
you
audio
then, if
guys
I
with you
may.
right now. Like, we could
Yup, yup.
probably fix some of
Yeah.
it. I get
Hey,
it now. It probably echoed because
you
you were
guys get
reporting
to
from
hear
the
my,
source, weren't you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was completely new to this.
If you'd have
but
let
I
me
did
know,
capture it all.
If you'd have let me know
yeah.
next time, I'll screen record the whole thing and then just send
That'll
you
be
the file. That
excellent.
way there's no echo. You're getting it from a viewer's point of view. And
Yeah,
you'll have the
yeah.
video if you want to use it too.
Oh,
Just make sure
that
everybody
might be
knows
even
you're doing that.
Well, I did tell everybody I was doing it before. Before I
So,
did
yeah,
it, I
if people
told
show
everybody.
up next time that weren't there. Let's just make sure they understand that, hey, this is recorded. So if you wouldn't say it to your mom, don't say it here.
Yeah.
Very true. Very
Fair.
true.
There's a few
That
things
was
we're
so
not
fun.
going to say. It's about
Those
some
were
files.
fun.
Let's
It
not
was
talk
a
about
fun
that.
region. Yeah. Very true. Still.
Anyway,
honestly, I'm
Cal,
tempted to do
let's
it
start
again
with you,
after that.
buddy.
What?
Before
What'd
we
I do?
wrap up, why don't you walk us through some modern current events for you and a new project that you've got coming out soon?
Righty. Since
Yes.
the Walking Dead is at a stop at the moment, right? As the two of you know, we are now working on a comic dub of the iconic Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith comic from 2017, right?
Yeah.
And with this one, I wanted it to be very special. With regards to, well, obviously the voice acting, and so far you've all been fecking cooking, right? Absolutely cooking.
Yes.
But I really want to make it special when it comes to the visuals, because the way in The Walking Dead it was just a simple, the panels moving, and certain stuff.
Yeah.
But now, I'm no animator, but Jesus Christ, it's actually looking really fucking good, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
The stuff I saw, it's like
the
beautiful and
parts we get
discouraging
to.
all at the same time. Like, this is
Oh,
awesome, and now I feel like I
it's so
suck
cool.
even more.
Thank you.
So excited for it. I just, oh man, I love
I mean,
it.
there was one shot. I didn't show it to you, Alex. I showed it to Jeremy. But fucking, whatchamacallit, it was a shot of a station in the air, right?
Yeah.
And fucking, there were speeders zooming by in this shot, and I wanted the speeders to move. And by Christ, my PC was fit to explode at that point. Fucking hell. It was a fucking 10-second clip, and it was lagging to shit, and fucking, Jesus Christ,
dude,
but it looks
man.
really
Remember
good.
when you were like, how did you get your
So-
face to move in that logo? I went, dude,
Yeah.
it almost caught my computer on fire. Like, that's why I don't. There's fucking 1,000 reasons why I will never promise that I'm going to animate anything to the people on my channel.
Yeah.
Like, if people have suggested, I'm like, no. Are you serious? Do you want to send me like $10,000 a month? Then we'll discuss.
Exactly. Yeah.
Other than that, no, dude. Like, it's a comic.
Yeah.
What you're doing with Vader is going to be an experience.
Yeah.
Like
But that's
a hell of
what
an experience.
That's what I want it to be. And,
Yeah,
I also want to make it
I'm excited
transformative,
for it.
Sort of thing.
Wait,
when it comes
well,
to the
yeah. I see
Uh,
what you're saying. So they
really-
can't really get you
yeah.
on. You're just showing my artwork,
Yeah, exactly. And whatchamacallit, like, I know that when people see this, I'm gonna catch myself out now because of the standard that people are gonna be expecting after this. With the whole animation, I did fuck myself over with that, but you know what? Feck it, to be fine.
okay.
With Walking Dead now, you wouldn't be expecting that. They would just stick to what it was, sort of thing. As for other comics, I haven't a clue. It all depends. See, Star Wars is easy because there's lightsabers, there's force lightning, there's ships moving, right? At least you can figure out what you want for it. But say like Walking Dead, where it just shows Rick in a field, I don't know, maybe the leaves fucking falling to the ground. That's the only thing that I can think of, sort of thing.
Or you got the
but-
video game sway, the.
that
Yeah.
thing.
But
Yeah.
who cares? Like, to
Yeah.
me, that's making a lot of effort for nothing.
For no reason.
Like
yeah.
Star Wars is a little different, and
Yeah,
I can see where
exactly.
you're just picking things that's screaming, "Oh, I got this."
Yeah.
Versus,
Yeah.
it would take you 3 weeks to edit 10 seconds of. Oh God, I remember doing effects
Yeah.
editing for lightsabers and shit. In my
Like-
fucking God, there's so
like
much
that
to it.
Again, that shot with all the speeders, it took me, I think, about 8 hours to actually work on it. Like, not 8 hours straight, but just 8 hours, It's just in total. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
See what I'm saying? That's dedication
Ugh.
to
And I'm not
visual effects
You.
and edits, my friend.
I'm not getting a cent, but feck it. To be
I
fine.
know that feeling.
But no, I'm
That's so cool, dude.
genuinely
So cool.
excited for it. As for the Mon Cala arc, I know, Alex, you're going to be cooking anyway with the role that you got, but
Wait, I think. Oh no, are you serious? Because that's perfect.
But
No, it makes me excited. Like, yes, because I'm excited to
am.
watch it. Because I already kind of know who's who, but
Yep.
I don't know some of the people that he's saying is
Yeah.
who. You know what I mean? Like, I've never met them, I've never talked to them, so I don't know. But some people I do. So now I'm excited. I'm going to be picking people out because I guarantee you it's going to be rare that somebody's actually doing their voice. So it's going to be
Yeah.
fun to be like, who the fuck is this? You know what I
Sure,
mean?
what-
Like,
sure, what
Mhm.
you've done already, I wouldn't think that was you. Listening to it without knowing, that you recorded it prior. Like, I mean, I wouldn't know. You did a really good job. I mean, it was fucking unbelievable.
Alex?
No, you.
Oh, are you serious?
yeah. I mean, yeah, I was kind of
I
listening
didn't-
to that going,
It felt
Did
like
I?
Dookie to me, but
when
you
did
know.
I record all of my stuff?
No.
Yeah. I haven't recorded Leechar yet.
Yeah. God damn it.
It's like I don't want to re-record
Yeah.
the Dookie. Just send the Dookie. Send the Dookie. It'll be good
And the
enough.
Dookie.
No,
But
it was
no,
fun. Like I'm not gonna lie, villains. is a blast for me. The crazy I can get with it. Like the Joker was really fun. Like I know it needs practice, but with some practice, dear God, right? It was fun to let go and be like, yes, I finally get to do this because it's a one shot that I can do completely by myself. You know, I've already been Deadpool, I've already been Batman. I finally get to be the Joker. And that was a blast. So that unlocks stuff, dude. When you start playing villains, and especially Sith,
fun. Yeah,
it's fun, dude. It's really fucking fun. So I have a blast with that stuff. So that's why I always tell you guys, you need anything. I just enjoy doing it now. And it's more fun to do it for you guys than it is for my own projects. My own projects, it feels like work. And sometimes I phone it in. Sometimes I do a good job. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But with you guys, I'm always like, give them what you can, you know, push yourself, make it better. Bouncing off Kai was a blast because he's so good. It makes you want to at least match his energy. And then he's also, then at that point, he's doing it too. Like he's like, well, I got to match that energy. So it's just the bar just keeps getting raised. And each line that's getting delivered is more and more. And I really like that challenge. And I like that kind of experience of sitting in a room with somebody of that caliber and trying to match or even hit the opposite side of it. Like, you know, with an old man and do the best old guy, king guy you can do or whatever. And, you know, yada, yada. And to be able to have to change voices. And he was doing it too. We were all reading for multiple characters, and you'd have to try to remember, okay, what the fuck other voice was I doing an hour ago? And you got to try to remember. And that's a challenge. Like that's experience points I never thought I'd get. So that's cool. You know, that's like that delves into a territory I didn't think was possible. That, you know, just being in a room with other people and watching everybody just keep trying to feed off of each other and get better and better as each line goes and as more time goes. And some of the shy people start letting go and start really playing the character because we're doing it. You get what I mean? When Kai goes off and just does this crazy voice, and then I come in going, how are you doing? And we don't care. It lets them know they don't have to be embarrassed. You know, like just go for it. No, if people are laughing, it's probably because it's really funny or really good. And either way, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's funny because you mean to be funny. Or if people are laughing, you know, off whatever, that means you're delivering really well and you're getting people excited. That's all. So I think once people figure that out, you know, so we should definitely do that more. I don't think my crew, it'd be hard to get my people together to do that. I think like 2 people would show up. And we'd be reading an entire comic between 3 people. It's just whoa, dude. But it was fun. So yeah, if you can make it next time, it is fun. I promise. It was a blast.
It was a blast. I was a little worried.
I was a little worried. Like,
so
many people.
Hey,
chaos.
the entire Trojan family at least showed up. So that's
true.
Good.
Well, except for diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes. Yeah, my bad.
Except for diabetes, man.
Yeah, but it's cool. I had you covered with a terrible Irish accent. I told you. It's all good.
Poor Caden. That was a blast.
I only did one.
Poor Caden. Doing every single.
Yeah, she had to do
because
every
she was the only
female.
woman
Well, she didn't have
up.
to. You know, she could have been like, no.
I know.
Because when she took her bathroom break, I thoroughly enjoyed playing Penelope with Kai.
Oh man, that was
fun. I really would like a clip of that. I'm not gonna tell you shit. I was giggling.
I'm sure I literally just sent you the entire live stream in the Discord, so feel free to pick through it.
Okay.
Yeah, it did get sent over via Discord. I was shocked that I could even do it. So
me too.
What?
How did you send something that big? Oh, you pay for Nitro, don't you?
Well, I accidentally let my free trial run out on Nitro. So I got the whole year. So I have Nitro for the whole year.
Oh no!
Yep, that was my bad.
Hey man, you can get a refund if you need it or want it. They'll give
I'm
you
well
money
past back. Refund. I've had it for the last 3 months now. So,
I had to get Nitro because I took away Nitro like a month ago, and I was trying to send lines to people, and I was like, oh yeah, feckin' bastard! Like
I
what?
know.
2?
I know.
What's
10
the limit?
megabytes. It's
10
10
megabytes. That's ridiculous.
You can't even type an email for
I
under 10
know.
megabytes now. But
Yeah.
that's where they
I
get you. It's
know. I just,
subscription tiers to be able to send a file.
I know. Well, that's why
I
I
use
just
Drive,
ultimately
dude. Just
said,
Drive.
screw it. I'll just
Yeah.
keep
I pay
it.
for
Just,
I pay for a Drive account, like a Google One account or whatever. So I get like the extra Drive room. So from now on,
I do
like
as well.
to me, Nitro isn't worth it until you're at like 300 members and people are in there all the time talking to each other. Then it's a little worth it. Right now,
yeah.
it's like crickets. It's like, well, I'm not paying fucking $9.99 a month or whatever a year for crickets for to be able to send my buddy a fucking 30 megabyte file. I'll just use Drive, like download it to your computer.
I
Oh
know.
no, Colin.
I know.
I knew we weren't gonna get away with it. That's what
What?
she said. She wanted something big. Yeah. We
Oh,
said, yeah, wanted something big, and I guarantee you, he came in with that's what she said.
yeah.
You can't slide by with Colin. At least we, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna bring it back up because I don't even want to start that again. Forget I said anything. Delete. Alex, you want to talk about other than? I mean, we did kind of give some away with the talking about
a little bit.
the
Well, honestly, I'm starting to feel a bit more comfortable. Well, I did just start doing I am starting a rough audio cut with our existing lines and TEP dialogue for the pilot. I've got 20
Yeah.
minute into it.
Oh,
And
cool,
Sent
cool.
me
Yeah,
it, I
okay.
think.
That's what-
you
I
to
sent
listen
it to
it.
both of you guys.
yeah, that's
actually.
what I
Yeah.
got. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to get a visual idea of what I figured that you guys could flesh it out with the editing on it. I just wanted to have a visual timeline to hear it, an audio
cool.
timeline to hear it, you know? So
that'll even give you
oh, man.
something to if you can find some artists, that'll give you something for them to
Yes.
sort of draw up some storyboard
Start
sketch
up
style
drawing.
stuff for you. And
Yeah, exactly.
you're good to go
Yeah.
at that point. Like when you have
Then
that,
I'm good to go, yeah.
I think
Well,
you could start a Kickstarter.
I do still yeah, pretty much, yeah. Once we get something visual that we can get a Kickstarter
enough.
doing with. Yeah, exactly. So that'll be perfect. So yeah.
Well, then tell everybody about it because I get a lot of
All right.
people that view my stuff later, so people will hear this.
All right then. So this project we're doing is basically it's a series, and about roughly hour-long episode series on the Trojan War. Basically, we're taking the entire story of the Trojan War and telling it over the course of a multiple season YouTube series. But the key thing with this one though is that it's a scripted drama. So kind of like in the vein of like the Game of Thrones stuff, a lot of just like the idea of it is being that it's like a scripted drama with actors, a fully written script, music that I've been composing myself. And the goal is to tell the entire story from the earliest days of the root causes of the war, going all the way to the actual sacking of Troy that will lead into the Odyssey this July. So yeah. And we've just assembled a great team so far that we've been getting together. Like, oh my God, our Cassandra is absolutely incredible. We've got Kai playing Odysseus. I'm playing Paris, and we've just got like, oh my God, we've got so many incredible.
Everybody's really good. Everybody is really good.
It truly is. Truly, everybody in this is good. Our Priam actor, special shout out to our Priam actor. Just like,
hey, I sent him a friend
yeah.
request last night. I wanted to connect with him because I think he'd blend in very well in some comic dubs with us, like very well.
Oh, really?
So I was like, yeah,
very well.
I'm gonna hit him up, give him some work, give him some fucking work. Like
he's incredible. I've actually got his take in that rough timeline. Actually, like literally early on, you'll be able to hear him, and he's just incredible.
Yeah, man. He did it or did it not kind of give you the narrator to Conan the Barbarian kind of vibe.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
was just good. Like I was getting like,
I know
this
what you're saying.
is
It's just like,
nostalgic. I like this. Like,
oh, it was so cool. I just love, and to find out that he was literally 32 years old and sounding like that was just so fucking cool. You know?
Yeah.
Just oh man, it was incredible. Really,
I'm
incredible.
impressed. Like that's why I walked away with so much fun. I was impressed. Like, dude, everybody on
Yeah.
board with this is really good. There's not going to be a weak link at all.
Oh, I
like,
know. I know.
And that's such a relief. Like to know that these people just got it. You really don't even have to give some people direction. You can just send the lines and be like, just do it. I trust you. Like
that was
I know
what
you got
I
this.
know. That's what I
Three
did with
takes.
Brian. It was
Give me
just
3
perfect.
takes.
Literally perfect. I just loved it.
And
was
I think
incredible.
Kai does 2 or 3 takes, just depending. Like sometimes he nails them, so I think he'll just do 2. And then but when I got him, it was mainly 3 takes. And what I like with the 3 takes now, Callan can vouch here. It is kind of a chore because you're getting this giant file for just a few lines. But I like the options of when you get somebody good that's giving you 3 takes, and each take has a different inflection. It feels differently.
Yeah.
And then you get to pick which one fits better. And it's
Sure,
such a relief to know that you've got people that are going to do that. Like automatically, you don't even have to ask. You're going to get multiple takes when they send it, and they're going to be different inflections, different takes, so you can pick how this conversation is supposed to feel the way you want it, not even the way the actor wants it. You want it. It's like
it's the ideal way of doing it. I just love sorting through takes, picking out lines for it. It's perfect method for it.
With having 3 takes or more than 3 takes, you could even just pull pieces from different takes and just mesh them together.
Yes,
and you know. Oh,
that's really good
with Alice all the time, because with her, one take, the first part of the sentence is perfect, and then it'll be like where they say one word, or you know how dramatic narration is, you know, like you pause on certain places even if there isn't to kind of create that drama. I doing that with somebody when they send you a narration, knowing they just read it, you know, they're just doing the narration, but to chop their words up and slow down the pacing and the way they construct their sentence. Dude, I don't think people understand how much goes into this, and that Yata's a good buddy, dude. He every time he hears something, he's always telling me, "You make us sound so good," and I'm like, I mean, I do, but you guys are giving me a wonderful base to work with here. Like, it was not like I'm working with trash that I have to work 7 hours to make it sound good. It's just sometimes you delivered the line a little too quick. But it was good. So I'll just take where there's a comma or a pause and stretch the time out a little more and stretch or make the narration more dramatic. I know Callan does this.
I've been doing that too, actually.
Like, I can't wait for Blade Runner. I wish Alex had been around a little more for casting on that. And I still may give up an extra if you'd like to be part of it. But it's sort of Trojan War-ish, where everybody in Blade Runner is fucking good. So I know confidently that this is going to be one of the best series I've done on my channel. So I'm trying to bring people on that I know are really good to attach themselves to that. That's all that is. Like, if you want to be part of it, cool. If not, don't worry about it. I've already read.
Same with the Vader series.
And I didn't want to be a main. I picked a couple cool characters. I've been working on. You guys remember Ghost in the Shell? Like the series standalone complex.
I'm familiar with it. Didn't see it.
Remember Aramaki? You know, Major. The old, you know, I've been working on his voice, and there's this old Japanese synth guy that shows up in Blade Runner, and I'm like, I'm so doing my Aramaki voice for this. So I was like, may I finish my tea? And just sort of speaking and like, come in. Are you late with my food? And just sort of approach it that way. And it's been such a challenge because every character I've read in Blade Runner is so fucking different than the last character. You guys might not even know a couple of them are me. So that's also the challenge. But I can give up 1 or 2. Alex, how's your Spanish? No, I'm totally kidding. There's a guy.
Doing my.
I think I'll just send it to you. If you're interested, cool. If not, I'm already done it, so that I can already start the audio edit either way. But I'll send you the panels, and just if you got time or you're interested, cool. How's that?
I'd be interested.
We'll just treat it up in the airish, and then
Okay. Yeah, and I still got to
Sai
do
is
my
getting her
Char lines
Spider-Man
too.
versus Predator.
And I'm
lines
ready for
tonight.
Spidey versus Predator too. I'm very excited. I
Russian
still couldn't
finishes
access
JJ
my
for the whole
Punisher
series.
lines.
Huh?
What? I
Oh,
still couldn't access my Punisher lines, by the way.
I got you. I'll extract them and just send them to you as a JPEG package, or just extract them in the drive folder, and then you can just download the folder. My bad. Yes. Some people have comic book readers, and I don't want you to have to download an app just to view it. I can give them to you as JPEGs. It's not a big deal. And I don't think you need to circle. I don't think I need to circle it, because when I give you the direction that I'm looking for, like the tone and yada yada, I'll tell you which your narration panel colors are. And that'll mean just read the characters' lines only and read those narrations, because Frank kind of narrates some too. Like it switches to his point of view. And that's, you don't need to worry about any of that. But just, you're a reader. I trust you, but I'll just give you a little direction on that once we get that going.
Alrighty then. So
Spider-Man Predator 2, dude, it's a good issue. I'm really excited for that series. So that edit started. I just got to get Sai the lapel panels, but what I was saying before is the Russian just finished JJ's lines for the entire series. So
she will also be playing our Hera too. Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, Sai. Shout out to Sai.
Yeah.
Hera.
I forgot.
Yeah. She playing Hera too. So
cool, man.
We like to use our.
They have such a good voice for villains. Yeah. Like, I've been pushing that if Cal ever comes across any Asajj Ventress and some of the comics he's doing, Sai needs to play Asajj. Like, will nail it with some direction. Nail it. I'm talking to Sai and B about it, and they're like, who? I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Let's just the hot Sith chick I had a crush on. Let's just say I had a thing for Asajj.
She would be perfect for Asajj Ventress. She really would be.
Yeah. He's in Blade Runner. They're in Blade Runner for they play Wojak, which is like her captain, the main character's captain. And I know it's good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already like, this is gonna be perfect. The way they deliver the lines kind of dry and sort of just demanding and kind of uncaring, because they're like a boss. I can already hear it, and Alice. Alice is Ash, which is the main character. Renee is Isabel, which is the other protagonist. Kai plays Alexander Selwyn, which is the main bad guy. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's gonna be really good. Lighty the noob, which is a guy from my community. He's got his own community thing. He works with Blizzy in voice acting, and he took on one of the surgeons. I play one of the surgeons. And Elixir, my friend Elixir, the Enigma, who was in Alien Romulus, is playing one of the surgeons. So everybody on board is going to nail their roles. I think. Alex, let's bring you on. Even if it's something small, it'll be important.
Awesome. I'd be game for it. Yeah.
He's one of the good guys who helps protect Sense. And he wears glasses. He's kind of nerdy. And I think he'd be good for him. I wouldn't mind phasing myself out of that role at all, because I enjoyed the weird little stuff that I was doing in it. You know what I mean? Like, more than having to read for that guy. So I'll send that to you. That way the Resistance is covered by a bunch of good voice actors. And then now you're part of the project. But that's what I got going on. That's my future.
I'm game for that.
We got a Trojan War series coming out, which it's still early logistics phase.
Very early. Very early.
There will be more casting calls and open positions as time goes on.
Absolutely.
I imagine some people may end up in situations where they can't do the role in time and may have to be replaced. So there'll always be updates coming.
Always updates coming.
So I guess check my cast and crew chat for that, and also Callan's servers VA cast chat for that for updates. Same with me though, because I'll be putting out some casting calls soon. I got some badass projects. Everybody knows about Punisher Born now. I made it public. Because the people I wanted casted are casted. And my buddy who's military is playing the guy that grapes the Viet Cong chick. You know how hard that was going to be to find a dude willing to do that? And he read through it and he's like, no, I got you. It's fucked up, but I'll do it. And I was like, cool. So he's gonna bring that ex-military energy to the role. Yatta is playing Angel. I don't know if you've read through them all yet, Alex, but he's playing a real character. He's a heroin addict in the middle of Vietnam, and
like I said, I still haven't been able to access it yet.
Okay, you'll enjoy it. It's only a 4-issue run, and the whole arc is tied up. Once you get reading it, I'm telling you, it's gonna suck you in, dude. Like, holy shit! It's basically a Vietnam
big Punisher guy, so I get it. I'll be game for it. So yeah,
I've been working on my Frank.
It's a Garth Ennis one, isn't it?
Huh?
Like, isn't it a Garth Ennis one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really sold on it because I love Garth Ennis stuff.
And you've got a lot, so don't get overwhelmed. It's a lot, brother. And I told Yatta, and I'm the main other person in it. But everybody else that we cast for smaller roles, this isn't a rush. This isn't a big thing. I still haven't decided if we're going to do it as a movie or release issues. And this may be a Patreon members only thing because of the context and what's going on and the language that's being used. We may have to make it pay only. But we deserve some Punisher on the channel. And I want to let people know that my comic book tastes get a little bigger than Aliens and Predator, for fuck's sakes. I love this shit, but that's not what I want to go down and I don't want to die on that hill. I want to die on Marvel's hill. And maybe a few good Batman stories. You know what I'm saying? I'll die on those hills, but
you'll get me on anything Punisher because I love Punisher stuff. Cool. Absolutely.
Cool. The Russian beat me to Daredevil Born because I was going to do that, and then Cal beat me to Vader, and I was going to do that. So I'm going to have to find something because everybody's been advising that I start doing Star Wars dubs because if anything, that'll just bring more subscribers and more views. Yeah. Even if I don't want to, or I'm not known for that, it'll still bring in that whole fandom of people, which is a whole nightmare within itself. Is it not? I mean, you're bringing in Star Wars fandom into your comment section. Do you really want that? Because people are going to be ready to find each other, dox each other, and kill each other over disagreeing about a part in a movie, and that's how bad it gets. But are you comfortable discussing the idea we had discussed for at least starting? Because I know he's got plans for something we're not going to talk about publicly yet, but he's got plans for another series he wants to do, and it's kind of following a theme. And I kind of more on the light side thing. Well, I thought about doing some Star Wars, and I was going to cover the Rebellion light side for a first few series. And he's going to be Empire Dark Side for the first few series, and we're going to try to cross our universes over together and tell appropriate stories. And basically when people at the end of my video, his video is going to be there. You know what I mean? If you like this, check out Vader and turn to the dark side. I'll literally be doing shit like that just to advertise his run. And I can do it with yours. That was a cool idea. That was a cool idea.
Yeah,
that is cool.
Just at first, because I'm sure at some point, if his Star Wars is popular, he's going to want to delve into other stories, and we can't stake claim on it. But I just thought it was a cool idea because I think he actually appreciates Empire and Sith stuff maybe a little more than I do, and I always like the Jedi aspect. So I think it's clever, and I thought it was a clever way to promo stuff.
Ooh, I'm excited to hear about this. What?
I just don't know what to do, but I'm open to suggestions. I'll probably do a poll and see what people think the first series should be, but I'm not doing the Marvel run, which is the standard Star Wars, because that shit's in 360 issues. I'm not doing that.
I won't be doing
arcs,
stuff.
Individual stories I'm okay with. Like the Vader series, which is big, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not the Walking Dead big.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm sorry.
193 issues. My God.
Do you want to promo that before we go?
What, the Vader series?
No. That. From the other day that you made. Or not ready? Not ready?
What you think?
I think you should wait. But I wanted to ask. I at least wanted to ask.
Yeah, we'll wait it out. Check what the crack is, and then after, we can say something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Give it time. I just wanted to make sure you know,
There-
because there will be an audience, and we can put links
Yeah.
in later. And I got to make a thumbnail for all this bullshit.
There is another thing that I am working on my own zombie comic. Whatchamacallit, myself and the father sat down there yesterday and we started discussing about the next episode because we're going to be doing a bit of writing there tomorrow, I think. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to do a full-on session again. But by God, it's looking really good.
Cool.
Just a
It's
little
10
bit
a-
I've seen is incredible. I'm just excited to see it. Oh,
Yeah, zombies
Oh,
in Ireland, I'm telling you.
Everybody's so creative, you know, like
Yeah.
you got
We
two
be
people
working on
on
our
stream that are
projects.
original composers and
Yes.
musicians.
yeah.
I've been sending Callan music for like
Yeah.
months, dude. Just like sitting down with my voice recorder and playing a riff.
He's really
and singing
good.
it to him, like, here you go,
Dude.
buddy.
Good.
He's doing a guitar riff for my Trojan War main theme, and I'm like,
Oh,
holy
sick.
shit, you're incredible. I'm just,
You got music guys in the stream with you, but then we got like
yeah.
amazingly badass video editors. Like I
I get
can't
it.
edit like Cal does.
same
I
thing.
refuse to. So it's like Jesus fucking
Mm.
Christ. And he's an audio editor.
Uh,
I kind of dig it. And now they're working on an independent comic, which
uh,
the
Now,
Trojan War. You know what? I'll have you
Yeah.
on as an interview individually for more about that, because I
Yeah.
think now
be
that you've switched the format that I don't want to make public, now that you've switched the format, I think it's very appropriate for me and Bianca to interview you now. That falls into the
I just-
category. So,
absolutely.
and that let you
Yeah.
expand a little bit more on the journey and some of the shit that was kind of difficult to learn along the way, and some things that you had to
Yeah.
like make some bad decisions on, and yada
Yeah.
yada. And I think it'd be
remember
cool
that.
to just let you talk about that aspect of it, and then that's
Yeah.
be good promo clips from that on your Kickstarter page too would be really good. Just to have tiny little inserts from the interview. And you'll see
Yeah.
when you set up a Kickstarter, they ask you certain things that you could cover with those clips instead, to where people could just watch like a 2-minute little edit and answer all the questions that people would be
Yes.
asking on the Kickstarter already, because we asked you already, you know. And trust me, man,
Yeah,
it'd be a good promo across the board, and you're almost at
Yeah.
ready, set, go phase, man. Like, oh, shit.
Well, I mean, hey, my goal is actually to hold off putting any episodes out until the full season's done. Is my goal for this first part.
I mean, that's
but
not a
I
bad
will
choice.
show clips. I will give you guys clips, give you the idea of it, and you guys will absolutely see the episodes before they go out too. So there'll be plenty of chance for that. Yeah. But like I said,
I mean, yeah,
like,
you got to give the cast and crew private viewings, man. That's just,
oh,
I tried
yes.
it and I can't get anybody to do it. But in your case, it'll
Yeah.
be a little different. It'll be a little different because it's a bigger journey. And
Yeah,
table reads create relationships. They create like bonds.
You're
You
right.
know, like people bond
right.
acting together, and you end up developing this camaraderie. So there's gonna have that energy. So us
Yeah.
recording our lines individually, you got to understand it's not going
Oh,
to
I
be the
know.
same. You
I
know,
know it
like
ain't.
it'll be good, but it's not going to be like us looking at the person
Actually
next
all
to us
getting
when we're-
together and hearing each other. Yeah, I agree.
But-
So
At least we all kind of
Yeah.
get that felt out. You know, like everybody's going to have that. We know what the character's supposed to be like. When we were doing the table read may not have been the best delivery, but we can cover that with the multiple takes on the recording. You know, maybe deliver it
Yes,
better.
yes.
That.
yeah.
yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to
All
wrap
right.
it up because we literally went 3 hours.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
dang.
it-
Yeah.
for
And
me
I
and
gotta get
Callan, this
ready
has
to
been-
meet Kai today. So
this
alrighty.
has been longer for me and Callan than people understand.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys for coming and just shooting the shit. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
thanks for
I
having
kind of
us.
need stuff like this from time to time. This will be on our Patreon, guys. So
Cool.
got to run the gamut. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep up with cool comic dubs, that is part of a bigger network and an ever-growing network of other comic dub channels with extremely talented people. Like everybody's just kind of growing at a really good rate here. Hit the subscribe button. Definitely like this video. This will be Patreon only and members only. So, you know, that's how it's going to be. if you want to catch up on the live streams and you want to watch the podcast, the Talking Dead guy stuff, you're gonna have to be a Patreon or be a member, because I'm just not a streamer. So this is gonna be a maybe monthly, bi-monthly thing just for that. And you guys will have one shot to watch it live. And after that, and if you're not subbed, you're gonna miss all that. We have multiple ways of supporting the channel. If you don't want to give money to Google, there is our Patreon in the description below. And we also have a PayPal if you want to donate directly. And I just started a GoFundMe, and that is mainly for voice actors. If you guys watch a video that you like and you want to support one of the voice actors, or you want to help out in that direction, simply go to the GoFundMe. You type in your voice actor's name and you give the amount, and I will see to it that that person receives your generous donation. I understand what it's like out there, and I know finance times are fucking difficult, probably across the globe. So I am not pressuring anybody. Just being here, liking, leaving us a comment, giving us constructive criticism, or telling us what you liked about what we did. That's enough. That's enough support.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd like you to hop over to this guy's channel. His link will be in the description when we end this, but it is Psycho Cat Studios. Hop over to his channel. It is under construction, so have some patience.
Yes.
There was a recent catastrophic event that his whole entire walk. We did a stream about it, and put the link right over there for you to click it if you want. He had a tragic thing and had to pull his entire series of The Walking Dead comic dubs, which were fucking phenomenal. Literally
Such a
2 cast
tragedy that
members.
They had to go. Truly.
I mean, not only production wise, but he was also Glenn, and some extras.
Irish
and
Glenn.
The Irish Glenn. You literally.
Irish Glenn. I will have it no other way. Irish Glenn.
Irish Glenn
from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm from Atlanta. I'm telling you now.
Makes a lot. I mean, Glenn
Korean
was from
Irish
Atlanta.
Glenn from Atlanta.
Yeah, Rick didn't meet them till he got down there. Yeah, and it was in the comics. It was Lori's family was from Atlanta, right? Wasn't it? And they were just. He thought they'll have gone to their families, so he was going to meet. That's why I was so proud. They're Kentuckian. They're not from Atlanta. They're from Kentucky. Shane and Lori and Rick and Carl were from Kentucky.
Exactly.
And I was proud. Like, I'm a Kentucky boy.
Glenn was from Macon, even though he has an Irish accent.
Yeah. But he's also from Ireland.
Yes,
but he's also Korean American.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god. A Korean American living in Atlanta, Georgia with an Irish accent. I love it.
Yeah.
That is only something like George Romero would do. So I love it.
George Romero from my home area.
Subscribe to my good buddy. There is a Trojan War page, but he's not really promoting.
We
it
are
right
not
now.
to the point where
it's not really ready. So we're not going to plug that. But definitely show some support here because things are coming.
I honestly don't see Trojan War being ready until next year, to be honest. That's how much time I want to take to get
fair.
this.
I mean, we can get people, at least cast and crew members, and we can get people that we know will enjoy it to sub ahead of time. That's not a big deal. But that'll come later. I get it. I just, I was letting people know there is a channel. If you want to check it out, cool. But there isn't any content. It'll be a while. But we got Vader coming up. Plus, there's Plus. And then if you subscribe, you'll get access to his Discord. And there's a lot of updates on there. And then you'll get access to something he's been working on to kind of remedy the whole situation. We'll get all those links worked out in the description, but it'd be a lot easier if you just sub to his channel and it's all there for you already. It's all just there. But anyway, I appreciate you guys, man. It's really fun.
Appreciate you guys too. Good seeing you guys.
Wasting everyone's time talking about a bunch of shit none of you guys have fucking seen. It was fucking great.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Anyway, everybody out there, I hope you enjoy your evening.
Yes.
We are gonna go away now and probably not talk to anyone for a few days. Bye. Oh, and also don't forget to check out that